Okay, so hello everyone, and welcome to Seven-Sided Die. We're a bunch of us nerdy-ass regular people play Dungeons and Dragons. We were supposed to be doing Echoes of the Dream War, Eli's campaign, tonight, but he's not feeling well, so instead we kind of scrambled together and I threw together this one shot. I'm not normally back behind the screen, so forgive me if/when it's going to be bad. What? Wave?
I'm always waving at you.
Oh, that's adorable. Okay, so a couple things to note. What to note? We had really fun PAX Unplugged. That was a great time.
That was awesome.
What else? What else happened?
Yeah, way to post your pictures on Instagram.
That was Brian. Brian did a great job posting things.
Yeah, that was really cool. Good pictures.
To,
good shots.
Yeah. Cut off my head in one of them. That was really funny.
But if you want to follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter. You can subscribe. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we do have a Facebook, and you can like it. Our page. It's Seven-Sided Die. It's the same title for everything. Yeah, that'll have posts and pics and stuff of all our fun things that we do. If you'd like to buy an official Seven-Sided Die t-shirt, you can go to goldenmonkey.threadless.com. They're really nice. We're also doing a sweepstakes for our YouTube subscribers. We're trying to get to 50. Last I checked, we were at 42, so we're
43!
43 now. Look at us go. All right. So if you subscribe to us on YouTube and your subscriptions are public, we'll be like raffling off a tri-blend t-shirt once we hit 50. So if you want one for free, that's how you get one. Tonight, we're going to be running a one-shot. I found it on, it's called, it's from the One Page Dungeon Contest. And what it is it's an entire adventure or dungeon on one page, on a single page. So this is the whole thing right here. So I hope you guys get through it all tonight, but not too fast. This one it's called The Color of Fungi. It was written by Tom Wilson. The art was by Glenn Seal. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. So, before we begin, let's jump around. Let's put you guys up here. All right, let's start characters. So we know what the stakes are, who's playing. Whoever's ready, just go. Tell us about
it. Yeah, so I am once again playing Wyland and I Wave Crusher. And he is we're starting at level 3 here for this adventure. So I am a turtle barbarian.
So he somehow got a little less competent than before. He was level 5 before, and
he started at level 3, then he just miraculously jumped to level 5, and then went back to level 3 now.
See.
So
he's right back. This is a prequel.
So I see.
So we all
different
know
parts of the Kwialu story.
Yeah, the Kwialu saga continues.
Okay, I am Ashlar, the Elvish Mage. Again, level 3. And thank you to Fanatics Enterprise, Alabama. This was the character I played down there, and given the amount of time we had to prepare, this is the character I'm playing tonight.
Awesome.
How do you spell Ashlar?
Ashlar.
Ashlar. Okay.
Ashlar.
And he's what is he? He's a human wizard?
He's an elvish wizard.
Oh, your favorite.
I love elves.
We tortured him.
He was a pre-gen that Jeremy, the DM, gave me. Thank you, Jeremy. And he's cool. And while I was initially somewhat reticent, it grew on me.
Okay, all right.
That's how characters work. They grow on. You create them thinking, if this guy dies, whatever. Yeah. And then after a campaign, you're like, I love him. Want to play him forever.
Exactly. All right, Ryan, who we got?
I am Salandra, halfling rogue, and she does rogue things. Typical.
Salandra, the halfling rogue.
No one knows her true identity.
Nishan, are you?
Yeah, I thanks to fast character maker .com or something. I am Kello, because they made me a girl and I don't want to be a girl. Kello Balorth, a hill dwarf druid.
We just lost one viewer.
A female hill dwarf. That'd be awesome.
A hill dwarf druid?
75%
Druid.
of our
Okay,
viewers.
excellent. Okay,
So
cool.
pass that idea.
Cool.
Oh, how are we doing stats? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't change anything.
Oh, I didn't change those either.
They are what they are.
That's
let
what
them
I-
die.
Okay, good.
I don't
I'm just gonna.
They're
let
the
it
way
fly.
that yours
It's a
were
one-shot.
the last time.
Yeah.
So
well, at level 4 you would have had another one, but it's fine.
We're not level 4.
I'm aware. But my thing was a level 5, so in between 3 and 5,
Oh,
you
you're
would have
saying
gotten
if
an
you-
ASI.
Now
So
I
you
got
should
Have
have
we left them the same?
like a +2. So if you want to deduct a 2, you can, but
deduct it too.
deduct 2 points from your thing. You can
Unless you chose a feat, in which case.
unless you
move the
chose a feat.
I
yeah.
did choose a feat
Oh,
So
then
just move the feat,
you
that's
would
right.
just not
Because
have
I have
your
Sentinel.
feet. Yeah, you know what? Get rid of that. Sentinel's a pain in the butt anyway.
Oh, I don't
It is
get a feat?
actually.
I hate Sentinel.
That's
lot
not
of
fair.
DMs.
That's the fun of him.
Oh, you're not there yet. Next
should all
level,
get
you'll
3
have
feats.
Sentinel. What?
We should all get 3 feats to start.
No, you all have 2 feet, and they're attached to your legs, and that's it.
Boo.
Oh, you know what? It might have removed it already. When do you?
Oh, because you bumped it.
120.
Okay,
I
there
I
you
bumped
go.
him down in the thing, and it kind of takes
I would like
everything
to
away.
see
Oh,
it.
that's
I've
awesome.
never done a
I
highlight.
didn't. Yeah, I didn't have to
See
even
what
do.
happens.
Yeah, it's not
I
even
said
on
that
here.
I
was
wouldn't even
eight.
know how to play the character.
Oh man.
I would have. I want to do like a battle royale, like a bunch, like a high, like
Does D&D
15
work for that?
to 20 levels.
I don't know.
I mean, I've seen people do it,
yeah.
and it's been
You could do it in an arena
it's
battle
been
with clerics and healers. around.
pretty entertaining.
After you get taken out, you get healed.
I think you need like hazards and like cover and stuff. Otherwise, it's just
Well, yeah, you
whoever
definitely.
rolls
yeah,
initiative
They
first.
usually
wins.
have that, and you have a you have a DM kind of, what's the word? Abdicating? Moderating? Yeah. Is abdicating a word? It might not be.
I think it is a word. It's just not used in that context.
I don't know. I don't know words.
They're hard.
Hold on.
Words are
Word-
hard.
Words are hard.
Okay, so let's get into it.
Uh,
The color of fungi. So, you're not sure where or when you contracted the disease, but you're all beginning to feel the full effects of it now. Each of you exhibits the telltale signs of an exotic affliction. Blotchy rashes with incessant itching, a steadily rising temperature that never subsides, and a churning in the gut that keeps you ever so close to retching. You all came up with the symptoms at the same time, so it must be something you ate, right? Desperate for a solution, you've made it to the village of Kansada, known for its Circle of Healers, a group dedicated to finding antidotes for the region's deadliest diseases and poisons. The innkeeper has directed you to find the chief herbalist, Elma, who lives south of the village. She should be able to help, he says, if it's not too late. So you are in this city. You've been traveling together as a party, collectively. You're all sick. You're in Kansada, presumably in this inn, looking for the herbalist, Elma. The whole city itself is a city of like healers. That's kind of like their specialty. So presumably they have like a little healing school or something. But Elma, regardless, is the top dog as far as healers go. So, what's going on?
Do we have any idea where to look for Elma? Is she? Do we know what?
Elma!
What? She's at
Elma, please.
temple. She
The
might be-
innkeeper has said that she lives south of the village. So if you ask the innkeeper, they would reply.
excuse me, sir, madam. We're looking for Elma.
Right, Elma, of course. She, our chief healer, she lives south of the city. She lives in her own little hut. Can't miss it. Maybe not even 5 minutes walk south of the town.
Hey, we're looking for Elma.
Yes, Elma. She's the chief healer of this city. You could probably find her.
They just like
Yes.
in his face.
Okay. Yes. You should. He kind of moves off to the side a little bit. He's got a rag because he was.
I'm also 110, by the way.
Is that a lot? For what
112? I don't know.
Hill
What's normal
dwarf?
for a dwarf, actually? I don't
I
know.
thought they lived like 300-400 years old. So I think
Oh, okay. I thought it would be old. So never mind.
no, kick up to like 400 years old.
Okay.
Old. washes himself off, or like washes the counter and with the cloth. Yeah, you really want to get that checked out.
Can you
so,
walk a sick old man to this healer's place, please?
You have many party members.
They're
here.
sick too. Look at them.
Yes.
I have
Just like wipe my 2 little nostrils on the front of my
coming
face.
out of every orifice.
Ooh.
Look at him. He grew a shell and everything.
Ooh.
I wasn't like that before.
He was not like that.
Well, Elma will know much more about that.
So take us to her, please.
Here, I could probably.
I'm like trying to scratch under my shell.
I can't leave, but
like
I could
flakes coming
probably
off.
send one of the help to accompany you if you would like.
Please. And if they have one of those beds that 2 people hold and I could sit on while they take me there. Stretcher.
Well, that's going to that's if you're getting into needing to be carried, that's going to start to cost you. I can. I
That's
would.
how you treat the sick and the old.
Well,
Let's go find Elma. I don't like this man
Let's go.
anymore.
All right. So you guys leave, head down to the south of the.
I use my staff as a leaning heavily on my staff.
I sneak out through the roof. I don't use doors.
While sick, you climb
Through
through
the roof.
Slide line.
Vomit down the chimney.
Okay, you can get out a window fairly easily. So it looks like
Right next
the
to
little
the open door.
the little
Sorry,
picture
vomit
of
down
the
the
village
chimney.
of Kansada. So all of the oh, I'm sorry. It's Kansada is at the edge of a swamp. So the huts are all made of wood. They have like I guess like thatch, like grass, woven grass roofs. The huts are all connected with suspended bridges and ladders. Yeah. So I mean, as you have talked to people trying to find help for your disease, most of the people they're quiet folk. Many of them seem like they know a little bit about medicine, but they all recommend you to Elma because she's the best of the tribe. That's what it says.
All right, Elma.
Yes. So you guys head a little bit out of the city, or out of the village. Not too far. It's like a leisurely walk. The city is pretty close by, and it seems like a. Excuse me. This right here is you're beginning to get to the edge of the wild, untamed swamp.
Okay.
As you head down this direction. So, Elma, let's see. I just read this today, and I can't remember any of it. All right.
Elma's not here. Go away.
Okay.
Rolling.
So you see a little hut. It's got like a weird a chimney structure, a little smoke pouring out of it. Like she has some kind of fire going inside. You can approach the hut. Knock on the door.
I'm gonna go around back, see what I can see.
It's a hut. It's a hut
So I go around
all
back.
the way around. There's like
Is there a window?
a little like
can
herbal
look in?
herbal garden
I thought you were
going on.
breaking
Yeah, absolutely. You can look through a window.
I will look through the
Um,
window.
I'm not even gonna make you roll anything. You see like a little like hobbled old lady, and she's like tending to like a cauldron or something inside.
I'll go up to the front door and knock.
I think she's a witch. She has a cauldron.
A lot of people have cauldrons. It's not like a witch specific.
I don't own a cauldron.
I mean, that's probably true. Actually. I'll give you that.
One
I'll
in the
absolutely
attic.
give you that.
Howard's over.
Okay, so you knock on the door, and if you're still watching through the window, you can see her, and she kind of gets up, and she walks over the door, and she opens the door, and she says, "Hello, can I help you?"
I don't feel well.
Oh, you don't look well. She notices the
The green stuff coming out of my nostrils.
Yeah, you're like leaking all
Okay,
over the
itchy,
place.
yeah.
You've got the rashes on. She notices that. She goes, "Oh, that's not good.
No.
No, come in." And she looks at all of you two, because I'm assuming you're not around.
I'll pry the window open and come out.
Oh god.
Oh, jeez. Okay. All right.
You're like leaking as you're doing this.
I'm
You're
not
leaving
that
evidence.
sick, guys. I'm a rogue. I don't show it that way.
Oh, I see.
Is that how it works?
Is that how roads
What's your
work?
constitution score?
Pretty high.
Sure.
Pretty high.
Okay. All right. So she like invites you all in. She beckons you to oh, we have things. Okay. She beckons you to come inside. And she says, "That's the disease. You all have the disease." She kind of like looks at you, and she's a little bit confused, but like shrugs it off. You have come, I'm assuming, for help with your condition.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yes, you came highly recommended.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank
Do
you.
you live here
sounds
alone,
like I
or
have
is
a
it
sore
just you?
throat, but I don't.
As a matter of fact, you were the only one they recommended.
I have been here for a very long time. I have learned much from the wilderness. I don't know if she introduced herself. Elma is my name. I recognize your affliction. It is called ganflax. It is rare and nigh irreversible.
Oh no.
It is incredibly difficult to fix, but it can be done. There is only one way to fix ganflax.
Do you need to be tickled?
No.
Be tickle me, Elma.
Do you want to be tickled?
No, but if you can scratch right here.
I am going to avoid you. I don't want to touch it. It's not that it's contagious. You're just really gross right now.
I
You should see him out
understand.
of his shell. It gets worse.
True.
She like thinks for a second, as I think for a second, because I don't think turtles can leave their shells. The antidote, the only known antidote,
Is love?
is no.
Oh.
Although that will keep you living slightly longer.
It's never love.
Deep within the swamp
Please.
are several colorful fungi. They grow in one specific area that is notoriously difficult to reach.
Insight check. She just messing with us, getting us to get some wacky
Sounds-
mushrooms.
Sounds suspicious.
Roll an insight check.
I know she thought this campaign would make no sense if she was just lying.
I mean,
we
I
just
don't know.
die at the end. We get the mushrooms. We're just dead. Nope.
Thank you.
You bring the
Make
mushrooms, and
a
she's like,
stew.
"Actually,
This was just for a soup.
I had everything here. I just wanted my mushrooms."
7.
And those are the wrong ones.
I mean, she seems on the level, but
Yeah.
it's. I mean,
I believe you.
Classic. She just takes the mushrooms and says, "Here, drink
I mean,
this."
she's an old lady. She doesn't seem like she'd have a reason to lie to you.
Like a mushroom
Or you
dealer.
just met her. You don't know her.
Is your
idiosyncrasy.
brother home or something?
I live here alone.
Oh, Elmo was in here?
No, it's just Elmo was my father. He is long past.
And he named you Elmo? Okay.
In a fire.
Yes.
I want to look through. I want to look through whatever drawers I can look through while they're talking to her.
Sure. Make a
Anything
like
that
a
looks good.
sleight of hand check, I guess.
This woman's helping us.
424.
Oh, wow.
Okay. You can. She does not seem to notice you. She doesn't seem to notice you anyway.
I'm just going like. Open the drawer.
As you like looking through drawers and stuff, it's a lot of like medicinal, like old like homeopathic medicinal.
I want to take anything that looks like it might help
effects.
my illness. Or make
Sure.
me feel better.
I mean, you can find like some roots, like some like little weird like bugs in jars, like a bunch of what you'd expect to find in like a healer's hut on a swamp, you know.
Gotcha.
So like some flowers and some weird like dusts and
So, like,
stuff.
4 or 5 healing potions.
No healing potions that you
She wouldn't find those in the healer's hut.
find. No, she prefers to make her own, and just if they go bad, they go bad quickly.
So I will take some random powders.
Sure. So grab some powders. You can grab like some feathers, some root, some. You can grab a couple things here and there.
You're gonna record that.
He's recording everything.
Yeah, that's cool because it'll only come to bite you in the ass later. She
all mix in your
says.
And
She
then I'll ask
continues
her,
on.
What does the purple powder do?
You say that too.
I don't show it to her.
The
I've seen it before.
purple powder is for dry mouth.
Perfect.
Just so you know. Which purple powder?
They tried to give it to us at the inn to heal whatever we have.
That would not work. That is very strange.
They thought it would work because, you know, elves, they actually are born without saliva. Fun fact.
You are a fool. I see now how you came across this
Elves are
horrible
born
can
without saliva.
It's true.
I start feeling around in my mouth, questioning.
So I'll ask her
had it.
why the fungus is hard to reach.
Try this powder.
It lies far deep within the swamp. There are many dangerous creatures and various swamp pitfalls hampering access to the fungus patch. You must be very strong and perseverant if you hope to make it.
And
It's very dangerous.
you're positive you don't have any of this fungi lying around right now.
None at all.
No other past
Insight
adventurer has
check.
already got it for you.
She seems to be
8.
truthful. This is pretty much the exact same thing we got, right? Yeah.
I will roll insight.
Okay.
This would also be a bad
Also
ending if she
not
just
good.
gave it to us.
Right?
Sure, I'll insight check.
Sure. Whoever wants to insight roll insight.
She's lying. It's in her pocket.
I have it
Can't
the whole
pay no-
time.
How come you sound conspicuously like Conchonery? Anyway,
No one's allowed to insight.
She seems like a lovely, sweet old lady who's being super honest with you guys.
Alright.
You remind me of my
It's
mother.
like an MMORPG.
I will
It's like
take that
800
as a
people have already
compliment.
done this
I
quest.
hated my mother.
You can't be sure you don't have any
Hated
leftover.
You.
Dwarf women, you know, they always
NPC man.
very demanding. Always
I
want
turned it
money.
in like 2 seconds ago.
This woman has not asked you for any money at all. All right. So,
Which direction shall we go?
Where is your restroom?
it is out back in the swamp.
I'll be back.
Okay.
No, further away.
She says the
Oh.
fungus is it lies to the east across the marsh. There are many dangerous trials, many dangerous creatures, I should say, lurking in the swamp. As you head east from my hut, there will be a path. You can choose the right or left. Either will lead you around the marsh to the swamp. Do not cross the swamp. Do not cross the marsh. And whatever you do, do not go to Salamander Island.
why should we not go to Salamander Island?
Why would you even bring that up? It has nothing to do with what we're doing.
To warn you to not go there. It is a dangerous place. It is where the stone men lurk.
When
None
we get,
return
when
from
we get to the
Salamander
swamp.
Island.
When we get to the swamp,
Mhm.
where do we go for the fungi?
Follow the trail, either to the north or south and around,
Which is better?
until you encounter
So do you have a recommendation, left or right?
Left. Always go left.
yes, your little the doll that you have like hooked up to your pack.
Yep.
In
Oh,
like
that doll's
in,
back.
in,
Oh,
in,
no,
in
I
like
forgot.
a strange Matthew McConaughey. Just
Do
goes
you know
like,
the
I think we
doll?
should go
No,
left.
Tom hasn't been
All
figured out.
right.
So
We
what?
should go left.
Can you describe the doll for people?
Yeah,
that
so the
don't know?
doll is basically just a small doll of a basically looks like a tabaxi. And
It's
It's a little
Yeah,
cat folk.
it's a little,
doll.
little cat folk. Looks like a cat. Oh, draped in black.
Yep, dark clothes.
And it talks.
Leather
Yeah,
on.
and it
That's
randomly
creepy.
randomly talks on its own.
It does Like other people see it talk, or just
Yeah,
you see
you
it
hear
talk?
it.
Any of you
It's
can hear
his
it. talk.
character. It's his character from my campaign.
Is there any
turned
like
into a
fur
dog.
shoot away at any particular points or anything like that? Or
Fur chewed away? No.
Chew on it.
I mean, it's probably, it looks like it's been through
Oh,
adventures.
sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
definitely.
But, like,
That's like literally like
It's like worn down.
It has now been through a 3-shot officially.
Yeah. Oh, it has. Yeah, and it's it might have a little
But
bit of
it's
sand stuck to it.
the
So-
correlation is
pre that.
in
That
Ryan's
is
one
true,
shot.
yeah.
Brad played a Tabaxi rogue that was Quee's best
And
friend,
always went left.
and his character always went left. So
Yeah, those are my flaws.
so now that Quee is separated from dirt within the pit,
he's
he's
got his buddy.
got his buddy
always
doll.
with him.
Oh, can I have my hat?
What?
My hat
That
that
has
was
your-
on
This
Varys.
is a prequel. This is a prequel. It has
Yeah,
a
but
hat
I'm a
on.
different guy.
You're a different character.
I'm a different guy.
Oh, he definitely doesn't have that hat
Dang.
at all.
Dang.
There's no reason.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
Unless you can. Never mind.
No, there's no way. Reason. Let's made of stone or something.
What the hell was I talking about?
I sneak out the
have
window
no
and
idea.
scope out the trail.
Go left.
Wait,
go
so
left
you're
or
not
right.
leaving through the door?
You said left or right. So.
Oh,
She's
both have their
I went
dangers.
out the window.
Both are equally terrible,
I want to give her a handshake and see if I can find anything.
but you
on her.
must cross one of them.
Oh boy.
If
Is she
you
wearing
bring
any
back-
nice looking jewelry?
What?
Is she wearing any nice looking jewelry?
She's got like beads and like stones and stuff. Nothing like
We still need her.
no like gold or silver. Like nothing worthwhile.
All right,
Um,
I'll let her be.
It's
I'll let her
all like healing crystals and stuff, and like beads,
Do you say human crystals?
healing crystals,
okay.
and stuff like that.
And bone and
So before you leave, she tells you specifically that you must return with a single mushroom of each of the 9 colors.
There are 9 colors now?
This sounds complicated.
Yes.
Do you have like a
I think
list?
I'll just live out the rest of my days. Have fun.
Oh, did I just hit a button? Oh no, I'm good. Okay. So she says.
I heard the south is pretty nice.
She
right
says,
now.
in order to create this antidote, I need at least 1 mushroom of each of the 9 colors.
Per person or for the group?
One for the should do it for the group, but
Should?
if one will do it for the group, but if you can bring back more to replenish my stores, as I'm all out of all of these mushrooms, you would save a great many more lives than just your own.
How much is that worth exactly?
See, if someone did
How
that already,
our
we would
lives-
be fine.
Exactly.
I would be happy to
Would
sell it to you for a price.
I don't have much, but you have your life.
I mean, we'd have
We'll
our
see.
life if we just brought one.
We will see how many we can get. We will bring back.
Thank
whatever
you.
we
You're
got.
a kind soul.
Those of us that live an honest living, we have to sell. We don't just
So,
steal.
if
Live off the land.
if you consume,
Eat the mushrooms.
if you eat
I
a,
like
a
it.
single
What
mushroom
was the brains of
alone,
our operation?
it will
What are we gonna do with a bunch of
temporarily
mushrooms?
relieve the symptoms. But the only way to permanently fix them, to heal
steal
you,
her whole hut
is
while
the
she's in it.
preparation that I can make with all 9 of them, and some of my own concoctions. But if you find the mushrooms and you consume one, it will temporarily aid you.
Are there more than 9?
Age or aid? Sorry.
Aid. It'll temporarily relieve your
Okay.
condition if you consume one of the mushrooms by itself.
But not permanent.
Not permanently. The only way to permanently fix yourself is to bring all 9 of them back, and she's got to prepare it herself.
All right.
Are
Um,
there more than 9 colors?
There is exactly.
No, there is only 9.
Okay.
Away we go.
I want to make sure I brought back the right 9 colors, because knowing our luck, we'll get there on the be
Yeah,
like
no,
12.
no, there's only 9.
There's like 100 different
Like,
colors.
ah!
You need the knot.
So let's see.
And they're just gigantic.
I turn into a black mist and out the window.
There's a I knew it was a vampire.
Yeah, cool. So that's it.
All
Let's-
right, let's go. If a companion of ours shows up, just send him along.
Will do. Absolutely.
He might be sick, he might not be, depending on where we are in the story.
Okay, cool. So, you guys head out to the trail, I'm assuming,
Yep.
at this point? Out you go out the window. What a strange young man. Or young woman. What a strange young.
woman.
Sorry.
Every time.
Everybody makes the same mistake. Don't worry.
I'm a halfling. It's hard to tell.
So as you head out to the trail,
I wasn't gonna go
What?
there.
I said I'm a halfling. It's hard to tell.
okay. All right.
All right.
So as you head out the trail, you see a villager approach you, and he goes, "Excuse me, adventurers."
I spit up on his face as I turn to him.
Pulls out a hanky and takes a big step back.
We're very busy. What do you need?
And sick.
You are heading into the swamp.
What's that information worth to you?
Well, it's not what it's worth to me. It's what it could be worth to you. In the swamp, there's a bird, a multicolored bird with a large exotic plumage is the word?
Yep.
Plumage.
Kevin.
I
Yes.
don't know if they have names. But
From up.
it's currently
You know
mating season for everything in the swamp, all the creatures, which means that they should have eggs. And if you bring these eggs back to me, it could be well, let's just say I'd pay you pretty handsomely.
What do the eggs? What do you use them for? Did you say that and I missed it?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Well, they can be used in a couple of remedies, and also they taste really good.
Insight check.
Okay.
8.
Hey, this guy wants to eat these eggs.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's just gonna eat them. They taste really good.
Okay.
We'll see what we can do
300 gold an egg.
if we come across them.
They're certainly not worth that much.
200 gold.
You're gonna have to keep going a little lower.
100 gold.
You can't bargain
I'll
if you
give
don't
you-
have the eggs.
I'll give you a 10 golden egg.
What? We're dying.
He doesn't know that. This guy has no idea what you're doing. He just sees you going
If
to
we
the
come
swamp.
across these eggs, we will bring them with us.
All right. Cool. You can.
Maybe.
It'll be safer than turtle shell.
That's a bird's babies.
No?
I don't like this.
You're a vegetarian
You've never
now?
eaten eggs?
I came from an
We
egg.
had eggs last night. I think that's what made us sick.
It was the eggs.
I think so.
Sure. Listen.
I had.
Just
This guy's spreading the disease.
What? I don't know anything about that.
We've come to the conclusion
Insight.
you're the culprit.
Look for Rodert over in town. Back in Kansada.
Rodert.
Like Robert, but with
Robert.
a D instead of a B.
Rodert.
Rodert?
Rodert.
Oh.
Sure.
Rod.
Yeah, you can call me Rod. That's fine. So 10 golden egg for any eggs you bring back. I'll be in town.
What if we bring back a bird? Then you'll have infinite eggs. Well,
I need 2 birds.
2 birds. Yeah.
All right. Well, if you can bring back 2
Well,
birds.
if you're gonna
Two
eat them, why do you
different
need 2
birds.
birds?
I'm sorry?
If you're gonna eat them, why do you need 2 birds?
No, to make the infinite eggs, it's 2 birds.
That's
I mean,
I know this biology thing is a little challenging
need-
to you.
I'd need 2
You don't need
birds.
fertilized eggs.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, this is
yeah.
true. This is true.
All right.
We don't, yeah. So we just need one.
Fair
Unless you
enough.
want
but
a
you just gotta
whole
make sure
flock
it's
of
the right
birds.
gendered bird.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a female bird.
We'll check. We'll check.
All
Very
right,
much
cool.
for that.
You just
How many
lift
types
up-
of
lift
bird
up-
live bird.
cage?
lift
Like,
up
we
the
have all
feather.
this stuff. We're like, why could we
300 gold for the live bird.
Yeah, it's a
That's a mama.
it's a doobly-doo bird.
I don't like this.
The dibbly doos.
So 300 gold for the live bird?
I'm familiar with the dibbly doos.
I could probably swing. Well, probably. I'd have to dig into my savings a little bit. I could probably do 75 gold for the bird.
We'll probably keep them.
No, we keep the bird and sell you the eggs then.
We'll be your
You're gonna be
supplier.
around here.
We'll
Yeah.
be your
All right,
supplier
fair
from
For
now
10
on.
gold a day, I'll stay for the rest of my life.
All right.
All right.
It's
We best
probably
get
supplies
going
around, though.
if we're gonna get you
The
those.
price
eggs.
will probably drop. You'll have to hold them.
That's theory. That's theory. You
Yeah,
wizards,
I mean,
you're always concerned
supply
with
and demand
theory.
is like a thing.
I'm
Us
pretty
druids.
good. I'm pretty good with the business side of it. We can make them think there's not enough.
He is a
We'll be
businessman.
good.
She is a businessman.
She-
She sounds very masculine.
It's got a very gritty voice. Okay, so Rodert goes back into
sick.
town.
I normally sound much better.
I don't.
Him.
So you guys head along the trail.
To the left.
You go. You come up to.
I specifically run through the marsh.
Yep.
No.
Okay.
So we're going straight to Salamander
You're going
Island,
to Salamander Island.
Is that where it is? It's
That's
in the
where
middle.
we're
Salamander
going.
Island is in
Can
the
I see
middle. Okay. So the you'd have to go a little bit into the swamp towards the marsh to kind of you'd have to go a little bit off the trail to get to the marsh.
Okay.
But if you were to go there, you would be able to look across, and you do see an island in the center of the marsh.
Okay.
Aren't salamanders like your cousins?
Why they walk the trail? Can I like sneak
No.
towards it?
No,
See if I
brothers.
get closer.
So the marsh
No.
is
Oh.
big, like it's a whole big thing. So like
And salamanders in the middle.
Salamander Island is in the middle. You would have to swim to it. Like it's not like a little stroll through it.
Well, I'll tell the party. I'll tell the party I'll meet them there, and I want to swim very quietly to this island, like super quiet.
You die.
Do you tell them that? You say you're gonna go to Salamander Island?
I'm gonna go check it out.
Alone?
There's got to be a reason they don't want us there. I'll meet you back on the trail.
Very well.
You realize you're going to die.
I'm gonna die anyway.
Almost definitely, you're gonna die.
But
it'll be fun.
The goal of this is to survive by getting the mushrooms. I'm not sure you follow the logic of this.
I'm gonna go
I'm
left.
just gonna check it out. I'm not gonna go.
Okay,
and do
so
anything.
while you guys are waiting, kind of at the fork before you can go left or right, you swim over to Salamander Island. As you get close to it,
Please kill him. Please kill him.
it says I should. So as you get up there, you see a bunch of like stone statues littering the island, and like none of them are like stoic. They're all like in like terror positions, like they were running away or they were shocked, like they're all afraid of something or fleeing something. But they're all over the place as you approach the island. Make a stealth check.
Okay.
There's not going to be one party member. I hope you brought 2 characters.
He's got some extra right there.
23.
23 stealth. Hold on, where are you?
Don't want to be turned to stone.
I think the funniest thing in D&D is early deaths. Like, to die within the first 20 minutes, I think that's so funny. Something about it just really makes me happy.
What's
so
that?
close.
Early deaths in D&D.
Alright.
I think they're
Okay,
so
now
funny.
make a perception check.
Just thinking
Where's that
Salamander
from?
Island's like The Simpsons Ape Island. You
The
seen
Sim-
that one?
Oh,
The
whopping
Simpsons
6.
Ape
Whopping
Island.
6.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wish we were going to Candy Apple Island.
As you approach
so
the
big.
island, hold on. Yeah, I don't think they could have without a natural 20. They wouldn't be able to see you at that point because your roll is so high. As you see all the statues and everything on the island, you can see kind of far off into the distance. You see hanging from a tree in the center of the island, like a little totem, like a wooden idol. And
Go get it.
underneath it,
Right.
underneath it,
this is a good idea.
reaching up to it with like a surprised expression, like somebody was going to grab it and like see something else, is a statue in that pose. And then as you're looking at this, out of the corner of your eye, you see like a white flash like
this can't
cut
be good.
through some of the brush on the island and then disappear. So you just barely got a glimpse of it. What are you doing?
I will swim back,
Okay.
terrified
Okay.
of what I've just seen.
Okay. It was whatever it was, whatever you
Terrified,
saw.
not petrified.
Whatever you saw was huge.
Oh boy.
So that is what you see at Salamander Island.
Does
I wonder
anything attack
what-
him in the water?
That is pretty much what I get.
Yeah.
Just giving him ideas of ways for you
Nah.
to die.
Yeah, please kill him.
Not this time. You had a pretty good stealth roll going in.
Pretty confident I know what's going on here, and I've seen enough. I'm gonna swim back to the trail.
Okay.
I don't need to be going on this island.
Are you sure?
Pretty positive.
I mean, I don't know. That little totem thing seemed really cool. Somebody obviously wanted it a lot.
That is true, but it's not shiny, so I don't care.
Was it not shiny?
It might have been letting off like a very faint glow.
It's too late. I swam back.
Okay. Are you sure? Okay. All right. So you come back
A
and you
bunch
meet
of
up.
people screaming in terror and stone somehow doesn't entice me to keep
I
going.
mean, none of them. They weren't screaming. You couldn't hear any of them.
Oh, their facial expressions.
Yeah, they would look like they would.
You read the room.
reading the room. Okay, so you return. I don't know if you. What do you do?
I just
What
show
is
right
everyone-
back up out of the bushes.
I'm gonna go left.
Okay.
How'd it go?
I don't know if anybody else is, but I'm going left.
Well,
The doll told me to.
Yeah, left is the way to go.
there is definitely something very evil on that island, and I don't recommend going there.
Like what?
Salamanders. Evil salamanders. They're evil.
Whatever it is, it turned a bunch of
Turtles,
people.
are they like your enemies to turtles?
The lady said don't go.
Make a nature check to see if turtles and salamanders are natural
God,
enemies.
what are these rolls? Nature 8.
From like you very distinctly remember reading in a book that like salamanders and turtles hate each other with a burning fiery passion.
Well, he's just biased.
You remember this. The rest of you know that that's not true at all, but that you believe
I
this
just think
in your heart of
he's
hearts.
just biased against salamanders.
Some of my best friends were salamanders.
I'm not gonna ask.
I had a friend
There is a
named
very
Newt.
deadly creature. I caught a quick glimpse of it.
What was it?
A
A
salamander?
salamander.
I don't know, but it has turned hundreds of people to stone.
The stone.
There is, however, a pretty rare-looking item hanging from a tree. If anyone.
And you didn't get it?
I wasn't going on that island.
That's not
Are you
what.
crazy?
What's your name?
Was it a
Person
cockatrice?
Sandra that I know.
No, never mind. That wouldn't be. Never mind. Take it away. It wasn't.
So, onwards then?
So
See-
as you head down the trail, make a perception check.
I'm a thief. Okay? I
Let's
steal
do.
objects of value.
Well, all right,
That
we'll do
object
marching
has no
order
value
first.
to me.
Just so
I'll go first. I'm
it's
I'm an
it's not
outlander,
like a
so-
super tight trail. So if you guys want to walk like
I'm the
two at a
slowest.
time-
I'll be lagging behind.
Okay. So who's out ahead?
I'll go
One or
first.
two of you.
I'm never.
I'll go out ahead.
I am never
should go
actually.
I
I
should
am never
go
actually
first.
with the party because I'm a rogue. I'm always,
Is that's
at
how
the
it
tree
runs?
line.
What kind
Okay.
of check? Perception, you said?
I never
for
appear to
whoever's
be
out
there
front,
anywhere.
yeah, make a perception check.
17.
Okay. So as you're walking along towards the north trail, off to the side, you see a like in like an outcropping of rock, like a cave, and you see on the trail itself, near this cave, ahead of you, kind of like sunbathing, are like two giant lizards just sitting there, relaxing on the
Oh
trail.
no! Hold him back! Hold him back!
Ow, ow.
I just start holding back, our turtle friend. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
They don't
Oh,
appear.
463 pounds of me.
I wouldn't say they're
I'm
sentient,
143, so I'm doing.
but they're
pretty
giant
good.
lizards. Just oh, and you know what? This is the kind of the whole point of the whole thing. So let's see what color they are. They are like a deep blue
Okay.
color.
It's a pretty lizard.
Can we tell what kind of lizards they are?
Giant.
All right.
I said, "Can I trust you not to go after them in a murderous rage?"
Yes.
I believe you.
Did the rest of us see it?
I assumed we all
if you
did.
keep walking, yeah,
Oh,
you'll eventually
yeah.
see them. Yeah, unless
I'll point them out.
you all see them
I will,
as you run the trail. Yeah.
I will approach in the shrubs off the trail.
Okay.
Get a little closer.
Which side of the trail? So the trail is going
The
north.
cave's on the left,
The
right?
cave is on the west. Yeah. So
So I will.
imagining it's
I
like
guess
that.
I'll stay on the left side because I kind of want
Um,
to get a glimpse of this cave.
Yeah, that's kind of where we're going so far.
I'll stay on the left side because I kind of want to get a glimpse of this cave.
Near the cave?
See what I can see.
Okay. Make a perception check on the cave.
13.
Sure. Okay. You see at least one other giant lizard hanging out around the cave.
Oh, so there's
kinda
more than
lounging
one. There's
around.
more than two.
Yep.
So it's
Yep.
3.
Same color.
Looking around the cave, there's it's like this is like their little lair. So you'll see like some bones of some animals that they might have taken back.
And it's
Like
the
this
same,
is their
same
home.
color as the other one?
Same color, same type. You do hear kind of shuffling in the cave, as if there was something else in there. Like possibly another lizard, maybe something else. You're not sure.
Do they look menacing, or they're just hanging out?
Right now,
right?
they're just
So,
hanging
yeah.
out. They're just sunbathing. They don't see you guys yet at all. You guys have maintained a pretty safe distance at this point, I'm assuming. So they are not wary of you yet.
I'll slowly
Can I-
approach.
can I
Not trying
sneak?
to hide.
Can I sneak into the cave?
Um,
Seem possible as I get closer, or is it kind of like he's right there?
I don't think you'd be able to sneak in without alerting them.
He's like right there.
No. As you approach, not trying to hide at all, the lizards they
I pause where I'm not trying to anger them, but just make them aware of
Right.
my presence.
They notice you. They aren't sure what to think of you. They are not.
They don't immediately attack.
They don't immediately attack, but they don't run away either.
I say, hello, lizards.
In common.
I'm trying to see if I have any other languages.
I can say hello. I think. Well, it
Do you
depends.
speak lizard?
I speak aquatic. Is that would they understand aquatic?
I mean, you can talk to them in
Okay.
aquatic, sure.
I will say hello in aquatic. Hello, brethren.
They
What does
don't-
it sound like? Like bubbles?
That's what I imagined.
it's like instead of clicks, it's
That's exactly what it is. They don't seem to. They act quizzically. They don't seem to understand any sort of language at all.
Oh.
But like as they see more of you approach, they start to get more defensive, and they're like animals defending their territory. So they start getting more aggressively posed.
just start walking up slowly, like non-aggressively.
Okay.
I pause. I don't approach.
Okay. What are you
Take a
trying to
step
do?
Back.
Okay, you just take a step back.
And the hands.
He's trying to sneak up on it and smash him.
I'm going to take my axe, the blunt of it, the
Okay.
bottom of it, and I'm gonna sit in the dirt or the sand. I'm gonna try to draw a mushroom, and then kind of.
I don't think he understands what salamanders
Um,
are.
They
don't
don't
think you
do
know what
anything.
they are
They
either.
have
I mean, you're
these
right.
are wild animals. They're not like
Oh, they're not like humanoid lizard.
No.
Oh.
no.
They're
you think
picturing,
they
they're
were-
out there sunbathing. I'm picturing little bikinis on lizards.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. I
did
didn't
you
mean to.
No, you don't have to apologize.
I
Crazy
have a
turtles.
-1 intelligence, guys. All right.
Crazy turtles.
Talk about the character, or you?
These lizards.
No, like okay, how big are they then? Like,
They are
Giant lizards.
in D&D size. They're
like,
large.
so
if
they're
I was
bigger
gonna
than-
compare
way
them,
bigger than we
it'd be
are.
like an iguana type lizard, like a
They're like we're looking like crocodile
like a
size
bear.
lizards.
crocodile
Yeah, like
size
a
lizard.
bear.
Yes.
Bigger,
So
large
I will
is
take
huge.
this back. I'm
Okay.
no longer trying to communicate.
Yeah,
with
that's
them.
probably smart.
Yeah.
Attack!
I'm going to
Barbarian!
back away a little slowly.
Okay,
Back to the trail.
They have the mushrooms we need.
they're
We
on the
have to
trail.
kill them.
They're on the trail.
They're
I thought they were off
they
the trail.
were
Okay.
There's a cave slightly off the trail with at least one lizard outside, like near it, and possibly more inside. But there are two sunbathing on the trail.
Okay.
Back up
Attack.
some more.
Oh, back up some more.
About 120 feet.
Attack!
-1.
Okay.
So then,
Is there a way or past them?
You could probably
The cave would be a blue
circle around
mushroom.
in the
The blue
other
mushrooms.
like Yeah,
That's
you,
why
if
it
you would have to go in the through
Yeah,
the swamp.
I'm with you. I'm with you. That's probably
And
how
off the
this is gonna
trail.
go.
So let's kill.
But
Along
you
the
could,
path is
yeah,
the different color animals.
unless you do something in particular to make them move.
Is there anything we can feed them, toss to them?
Can I give them my purple powder?
I don't know how well they'd react to it, but you can certainly try.
No,
All right.
I'm still hiding over in the bushes by the cave entrance.
Okay.
Where did Salamander go?
Roll a stealth check, just if you're hanging out there, just in case.
Oh, wow.
A lot. 27.
I'm not even gonna roll for them. Okay. You're like you're invisible.
So, question that you may not be able to answer because we didn't ask Elma the question, but are we to understand that the mushrooms are like gathered together, or they're throughout the swamp, just not?
The way she had described it, they're in one area.
Okay, that's how I pictured
Yeah.
it. Okay,
Yeah. So you just got to get to the mushroom
the area where all the mushrooms are. Okay.
Do the salamanders
So,
smell
yeah.
Now I wonder.
good
you
or
feel-
bad?
So why are they colored?
These lizards,
Oh,
which are separate
lizards.
from the salamanders,
Oh,
are not. They don't smell good.
they don't smell good.
No. I
So,
mean, they're
what
wild
do-
animals. They don't
what
care
do
about
they
cleanliness.
smell like? Poop?
Fish.
Yeah, kind of like
I remember
swamp,
the smell.
like bog smell, wild animal smell, like poop.
Can I make a note of the smell?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Interesting.
That's all I
Okay, so you can write down on your inventory sheet smell.
smell.
Lizard smell.
Lizard smell. One.
Alright.
So I backed up to the
Alright,
road.
so
Yeah.
I guess we'll
backed
just
up a little bit.
continue on.
Well,
Or
we would
we-
have to go through the swamp if we're going to go past. Is that all right?
Oh. She
No, I
told
mean,
us not to go through the swamp.
No, she said not to go to Salamander Island.
No, she
also
said
not
don't
to
go
go through the
across.
swamp.
Don't go through the swamp. She said stay on the trail.
Yeah.
You could probably
Veer
go
around
through.
him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
If you were trying to do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright.
Probably a good idea.
sneak around them.
Sure.
Are you? How do you
Where
know
are
that this
you?
is what they want to do?
Well, I'm already over there.
What?
He is very
So I
busy.
just-
I think it's
Fine.
best that we sneak around them.
Alright, I'll come back. I come back and
Okay.
pop on the trail.
So were you guys going to go to the sneak around on the cave side or on the other side?
There's something good in that cave.
What makes you think that?
It made
I think we
very
could stealth around the
scary
caves,
noises.
the cave side. I think.
On the cave side? Like back
No.
behind the
I
cave?
don't think we
No.
could, right?
Do not go to the cave side.
No, go the other. Okay, we'll go the
It's up
other.
to you.
Defending
It's
their
up to you
cave.
guys.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
they,
yeah, that
they
makes sense.
seem the cave is their territory.
Yeah, we'll go
So
around.
as you can see in the cave, that's their space.
We'll
So
go
you
around.
go around the other.
Yeah, the other way.
Okay. Are you trying to stealth around, or are you just making
I
a
will
wide?
try and stealth. him.
Sure.
Roll stealth.
Sure. Stealth.
Ooh.
Oh, natural one. I'm like crunch. Yipe. They already saw me, so
16.
They're not afraid of you. You're
So,
like, I'm just
yeah.
passing through.
that's a 4. Then a natural one.
So you got a 4. You got a what?
16.
16. What'd you guys get? 26.
18.
Okay. You guys in general roll pretty high as a collective. I'd say you guys.
As I'm walking, I'm like,
Yeah, you sneeze very loudly, and you kind of look around, and the lizards look like they're like alert, and they kind of.
But it's a
Quirk.
turtle sneeze.
I'm assuming it sounds similar to a humanoid sneeze. They kind of like whip their head over,
They don't have-
but you're sneaking by. You're low to the
don't have
ground.
a
You're
lot
in
of
the brush.
snot. Like
They don't
seaweed
really have
snot
lips.
came
It
out.
might sound different.
All right. Well, without actual
more like a-
scientific information, I'm gonna say it sounds similar. The
Apparently the stream is down.
It's like the sneeze
Oh,
from
no.
Never-Ending Story,
According to
where he
Eli.
sneezes on
Oh, no.
Atreyu.
what?
Says the stream went down.
Eli says the stream is down.
Oh,
I think it might be his internet.
Oh.
Emily, say goodnight.
Hi, Emily.
Okay, if it's up, no. You know,
Sounds like it's on to me.
Still on.
Sorry, Eli.
Sucks to you, Eli. So, you guys managed to stealth around the lizards, and you have escaped Lizard Cave
Were they blue?
unscathed.
Obladi, oblada.
And they were blue. They were bright blue, all of them.
There has to be a reason.
Yeah. Yep.
why are you the color that you are?
No, I'm with.
I'm a natural color.
I'm with
How do you know that isn't natural for
Salamandra.
them?
Because it's bright blue. They were practically glowing.
That could be the way they look.
Perfect. Okay.
It's magic. I don't like it.
At least it's not elvish. He's an elvish wizard. That's the worst combination of things. It's magic and elves. Okay. He's saying it's YouTube is the problem.
Oh yeah, YouTube does that.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch it until it fully like renders
Yeah.
after the stream's over.
No. I can't. I don't know how to fix it.
Sorry,
So-
YouTube. You're stinking.
Sorry, YouTube. Subscribe to it, but don't watch it. Watch it on Twitch.
And ding that bell.
And ding that bell.
Oh, I think Brian's here.
Oh yeah, Brian was supposed to be coming here soon.
Yeah, I
As
think
we
I heard
sneak
him.
along the trail, someone comes out of the bushes.
You left one alive.
Let's
It's like
attack him.
shooting all the salamander, all
Let's
the
attack
wizards.
Who goes there?
You left one alive.
You left one alive?
Oh no.
There's a lizard on the rock.
You just snuck around a bunch of giant lizards.
Oh, I would have killed all of them.
I
guess
think
we're
That's
pausing.
what I said to do.
I think
They
they've got
did.
you over here, Brian. This is your spot.
Cool.
Yeah, this is.
That's what I told them to do, and they went right back.
Sorry I'm so late. I'm such a loser.
I still want to
that's
kill
gonna be
them.
me next week, I think.
Poor wasp.
We survived another week, I guess.
Yeah.
We did
Another
it.
2
Good.
weeks.
We did it.
All right. So,
Continuing on.
moving onward.
Moving
So
on.
moving on down the trail.
So, as you head down,
Or north.
yeah, north actually, as you head north. Oh, you know what? You hear a rustling from the bushes. And a wild man in a cowboy hat with crossbows jumps out at you. We shoot him.
You best not be coming to steal my moonshine.
Herb, where have you been?
You recognize this as Mooney, a member of your party,
Oh,
who
okay.
was lagging behind.
Is he sick as well?
Yes, he is also sick.
We thought he.
Elma
we thought he the disease
Sent you
took him.
here, lagging behind the rest of the party.
He didn't wake up that morning. We thought the disease already took him. We left him there.
Yeah, right.
He's
but
alive. It's
you
so
did
good to
leave
see
a note
you.
with Elma to send him this way. So
He didn't design him, I did. So I don't know if he really supposed to.
oh, you designed it?
Sorry.
I thought Brian made Mooney like on Hero Forge.
I made it, but I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't
you
get it.
only share that with me.
I didn't. No, I didn't get it. Like actually made.
Oh, all
You
right.
know what I mean?
All right.
Designed it.
So Mooney,
Send me the.
you're with the
Design.
party. They're looking for mushrooms.
I'm into it.
So, you circumvented the cave. You went straight from town to the trail, and just so happened to meet up exactly where the party was. Conveniently, very, very conveniently. So you're here.
Mooney!
What took you so long, fellas?
It's about time.
There were lizards, and I had to poop.
I got something that'll fix that right up for you.
Mushrooms?
Did you get the mushrooms already?
We're looking for 9.
He
different
has
colored
all of
mushrooms.
9 mushrooms.
Nice.
You guys can go right back.
He was
Whatever
a
you
fun
do.
guy to be with.
Whatever you do, don't swim to that island over there.
I mean, the island with all the stone figures on it.
Don't go there.
Yes, I'm sure you've heard stories from the people in town. So, hold on. As you continue northward down the trail, the trees start to get more tightly packed, and there are like long vines dangling from them, and the forest and the swamp and the brush seems to get a little bit more compact and more crowded. And as you move across, make a perception check, everybody.
Ooh, 20.
20. Okay.
6.
21.
11.
Oh boy. What am I doing?
ruin your
Perception?
Mhm.
No, it's an 8.
Okay. So you had a 20, right?
Those new
Who
dice
else?
working for
Did
you.
anybody else have above 20?
Totally overshadowed.
21.
21. Okay. So you guys, as you follow the trail further north, it starts to wind a little bit to the east, and things get more crowded. And there's more vines. You start seeing yellow vines hanging down, slightly different color. And as you guys are looking at them, you notice those aren't vines; they're snakes.
I'm tired of these.
Why'd it have to be
Yeah,
snakes?
but it's yellow snake.
Are they already all around us?
You had gotten, you walked a little bit through the viney area as it got.
Was there like any
Before we
vines that
noticed
I
it.
would
I
have
just start
naturally
hacking.
thought to hack? Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It's
Picture Moonshine is the
the
one with the
trail
30-inch
is,
machete.
nothing that had
Yeah.
gotten in the way that you'd be, unless you're just hacking at the side of the trail. But nothing that you need to specifically cut away at this point. So you notice the snakes. What do you guys do?
How far away are they?
They
Right all
are
around us.
above in the trees, and it seems like you haven't
Mushroom.
you haven't disturbed any quite yet.
I'll
So
get
we're
down-
in the
I'll get
midst.
down
Of
real
they're
low.
all around us. Can we keep going?
You can,
Stealth on.
but you're gonna have to make a stealth check.
An 8.
20. Non-natural.
Keeps
6.
getting better.
12.
6.
6, 12, 12.
7.
20.
Okay.
I got a 20.
Put it this way.
We're like a
Non-natural.
I have a
Great.
7,
Ah,
but I have a +5 to stop.
Okay.
The numbers we rolled were a bunch of Chinese tourists in New York with selfie sticks.
oh no.
All right.
Blood
The
dice.
snakes notice you, and they start dropping down from the trees to attack.
Okay,
They
I'm
notice
gonna-
me too?
Mooney's immediately going to
Or was
take
it
out.
group stealth check?
It's just
Okay,
as a
got
group,
it.
you guys like.
you guys suck.
You guys move forward, and you're
I didn't know
trying
it
to be
was us.
quiet, and like whoever got the lowest, like you trip and fall.
Somebody's belly
ah.
rolls.
And then like all of the snakes
Can I
kind of
sneak
like
attack
at the
first
same
round?
time.
If somebody's standing.
All right, Moonshine's going to take out his flask right away.
Okay.
Okay, and he's going to take it and open it up and start dumping it out in a circle around me.
Okay.
Like this. And I'm going to light a match
Okay.
and drop it on the floor and light
Get it through the way it's
the alcohol on fire.
Okay.
Create a little
Sure.
ring of fire, or just around me.
Okay.
Not around
Is
anybody.
it all the
Rolling
way
on
around
first.
you?
Yeah, like
or...
I'm going to do a little circle around me.
Okay.
Like I'm trying to ward
Cool.
off vampires. Or something.
All right. Great. You've done that. Cool. Is anybody else doing anything before the snakes attack?
Well,
I get back up.
Is
Well,
it
here,
initiative
this
or do
thing.
we shoot?
At this point,
Is it an initiative?
Sure. We can roll initiative. Yeah, roll initiative. At this point.
Oh,
That's
wow.
pretty good.
A 6.
16.
It's getting better. It's climbing.
So
Slowly.
here, let's go.
Yeah,
Anybody
we're
over
in.
20? Anybody 15 to 20?
15.
17.
16.
15, 17, 16? Okay.
I'm 16.
Marky Sean Mooney.
So we have Kui with 17.
My name is Kello.
Kello.
Hello, how are you?
16. And Mooney.
I've heard that joke so many
You gotta
times.
You gotta make the square, Brad.
A square?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You make it square. And then you put all the numbers where people are sitting at the table and your number's in the middle. And it's super fast and easy.
I should do that, but I'm not going to.
Interesting.
So who else do we have? We have you and
9.
You're at 9. And 2, 3, 4. Who am I missing?
A 6.
Oh, 6.
Did you bring your snake?
No, I don't know.
Aw.
I wish I had a snake.
You and snakes.
I didn't write any of this, so let's see where the snakes go. The snakes got really
How'd you create it differently?
They were originally bears,
Not
and you
much
turned them into
differently.
snakes.
To be honest with you.
Swamp bears.
Swamp bears.
Does he have a
You always
beard?
got to
I think
worry
beard.
about the swamp
Yeah.
bears.
Okay.
He's got a beard.
Okay,
doesn't have
so,
much of a cowboy hat, more
the
like
snakes, many
that kind
snakes
of a cowboy
attack.
hat, Or like a
Like an Indiana Jones or a crocodile Dundee.
Aussie.
no,
Snake stat blocks.
or like an Undertaker. Like you remember the Undertaker used to wear,
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Or like
I have like really cheap to do the digital file. Like,
There
did
it
it
is.
really cheap.
Okay, found the
really?
snakes.
That's why I did them.
Yeah.
That's for you. But I don't know.
That's
I
awesome.
printed another one at home.
All right, cool. So we're gonna have a snake jumps onto you and like kind of is like slithering around you right from the top.
Out of the fire.
They're all coming from the
They're coming
tree.
from the tree.
They're
Oh,
coming
Oh,
from
they
the
said they
tree.
drop down to the floor.
No, so they're
Okay.
dropping out of the trees onto you.
It's
They're
like it's
like
raining
dropped
snakes right
Wait,
now.
there's
Okay.
a
Yeah,
fire?
it's raining snakes.
Yeah, I made a fire around
So
it.
like right before the snake dropped down, you made this fire, and then you just got a snake on your face anyway. So you're like, I'm ready, and then just so the snake
His
it's
face,
got
like,
a natural
completely swells
19.
up.
So the snake hits. I'm assuming a natural 19 hits.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. It does.
You take wrong snake.
It's so funny to picture that. Mid the fire.
We're safe, guys.
Uh-huh.
Snakes can fly.
So you take
Snakes came up ways.
1 point of
sideways.
piercing damage
Okay.
and 4 points of make a Constitution save.
What armor can I roll here?
A leather.
Yeah, that's they went the
It's
wrong
like
way.
11 plus dex.
A const.
Yep.
This is why Ryan hates
It's a
his
4.
novels.
All right, you take 4 points of poison damage
So that's 5
As-
total, right?
as the snake attacks you. So actually, here we're gonna have snakes attack everybody at this point.
There we go. Got my
So
first.
that's a hit,
Light
miss,
leather.
and miss. Hit, miss. Okay. So you guys take. You two have been hit by snakes. Roll Constitution saving throw.
Sponsors.
Did they try to hit me?
They did. So the snakes are flying all over the place. They did miss you guys, and they flew to the ground.
This
17?
seems pretty handy. since
That's-
all the
that beats
animals
it.
below.
19.
You both save. So you each take 1 point of piercing damage
Poison.
and 2 points of poison damage. Okay. So that was how many snakes? That was 5 snakes. I got a couple more snakes actually. So we're gonna go.
Five's good.
You passed with the stealth, so we're gonna go. You 3 again. So miss, natural 20, miss. So make a DC con save. A con save. I mean, sorry.
All right.
I'm guessing you're Quilo, right?
What do I have to beat?
You're a
roll
wizard.
it, and we'll see.
You're a
20.
wizard.
You save. So you
Slide,
take
mage, a rogue,
2
and a
points.
druid.
Just to
of-
clarify,
Oh,
that was
true.
on poison, right? For the con save?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mage.
So you take 2 points
Druid.
of piercing damage,
Ooh.
and you save, so it's half anyway. So it kind of just gets rid of the crit. 2 points of poison damage, and that was what did I say? 8 snakes.
Oh,
So
wait, I have resistance, so I take 1.
sure. Okay, so there are now like a bunch of snakes around
Right,
you.
it's
There's
the
one
same
like
thing.
crawling on your face. You're not like grappled or anything, but like
Okay.
it's on you. Although if you locked it off into the fire, that'd be kind of cool.
Very handy.
So
with
that's
all
the
living
snakes.
animals
So
around here.
Quiilo is up first.
Awesome.
Your snakes have rained from the heavens.
You do stand still.
What are you
Stand still,
doing?
I got this one, Mooney. Don't
Um,
move.
Yeah, so I will. Is it like wrapped around me or?
Using it.
No.
Oh, just I
No.
can swing at the first snake closest to me.
Yeah, sure. If
Okay,
you
so-
want to attack the snakes.
Yes, I will attack a snake.
Sure.
He bit me.
Attack the snakes, but-
What spell?
So let's just do. Oh, it's changed. 12.
Friendship.
12.
That actually misses.
All
So you
right.
swing and the snake slithers away and hisses at you.
And level 3 sucks. Yeah.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Yep.
Kello, you're up. Kellogg, let's go.
Pretty cool.
Can I cast animal friendship on one of the snakes?
Sure. Yeah.
Convince a beast that you mean it
You look
no
full of
harm.
love.
Choose a beast that you can see within range and must see and hear you. The beast intelligence is 4 or higher. The spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. You or one of your friends harm it, it goes away.
So, it has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
It got a 14.
Yeah, it saves.
It saves.
Dang.
Okay.
It's not my friend.
It flicks its tongue at you, and nothing changes between you and the snake.
I flip him off. Never liked you anyway.
Okay. The snake appears like it took offense. Okay. Mooney's up.
Okay. So the snake is on me? Like it's like on me?
Yeah, he's like
Right.
wriggling around. He's in your arms, and you're
Okay.
like,
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the snake. I'm gonna try to grab it by the neck, and I'm gonna whip it around and throw it into the flames.
okay. Make like an attack roll, I guess.
Okay.
You can add strength or dex.
It's like betting $1 more on Price is Right.
7, 8, 9. That's
Oh,
a 10.
Sure. That works. You fling it, and it lands inside the circle, and like it kind of the momentum carries it into the fire a little bit, and it flails around a little bit,
Okay.
and then like it's still in the circle with you.
Okay. I'm guessing that was my action.
Sure, that's an action.
So-
Let's say that's an action.
Okay. Would that be considered an... okay, never mind. That's good.
That's like
good.
an attack, I guess.
Right, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. Like with an improvised snake weapon.
Just because when I use the attack action and attack with a one-handed weapon, then I can use my bonus attack.
I'm gonna say a snake is not a one-handed weapon.
Well,
I'm gonna say
use it
a
like
snake is like a big mangled
Okay.
two-handed monster.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay.
I don't have to do damage to it or anything.
Roll well, here, let's roll some fire damage on the snake. And roll like a d4.
D4.
Yeah.
4.
3D print.
Oh damn. Okay. Cool. So the
Satisfying.
snake is like burned and very unhappy with its current life situation. But it's still alive.
Current life choices.
Yeah, yeah. It regrets things. But
Snake
right now
life
it has
choices.
nowhere to go.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that snake. Ashlar, you're up. What do you
Ashlar,
the elvish wizard.
I will try and identify an area with the greatest amount in a 15-foot cone,
Okay, cool.
to include the one that's on the
Right.
kind of
So you
cocking
get
it.
the one in front of you, and I'd say you can get let's say a snake each in front of these two.
Okay, in front of them. So at those 3, I cast Burning Hands at 2nd level.
Sure.
1 extra level.
Okay.
So DC 14 save for them for half damage.
Okay.
9, 10, 11, 12 or 6 if they save.
Okay. So the one right in front of you fails. The one in front of Salandra saves, and then the one in front of Kello fails. So what do they take?
12 if they failed, and 6 if they saved.
That's hot.
Okay.
Fire damage.
Hot. Watch
Okay.
where you aim your breath.
Oh damn. Okay. So
your hands.
two of the snakes just burn up in the flames, and one of them is scarred and burned. And
Does it
hissing.
drop a yellow mushroom?
No, none of them drop any
No.
mushrooms. One of them is
It's like
still
in
up.
Mario.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. They all burn to death. I'm reading the thing wrong. Okay. Cool. You destroy these.
Wait a
snakes.
minute. Rewind. They're all dead.
Yeah, I was reading.
I helped.
My bad.
You took out all the snakes?
So, Salandra, you're up.
No.
Oh.
There's
Oh.
one of the snakes in front of you on the one side has just burned to a crisp, but there's still another one kind of right there.
Snake kebab.
Take its head.
Okay,
20.
that hits.
And then what are we rolling? Oh my goodness. A
D8 and then 2d6.
Fair point, Josh.
9.
Why is Josh helping the DM?
9 plus 4.
No, he was helping Brian, but
Oh.
13
What
damage.
happened?
he was like, what if you use the snake like a whip?
Oh.
That's true, but
The snake
You're
whip of
using the
Jones.
snake to attack the snake.
I don't think it handles like a whip.
Yeah, it doesn't do what you want.
Yeah.
much
We just
in
hold
the
it by
way
its
that-
head and make it bite people.
So you swing it.
Like,
You
when we
hold
go
it by
back
its
to
head,
town-
it's just gonna bite
When we
you.
go back
I
to
think
town,
if
we'll
you're
just
proficient with
terrorize
snakes-
people with this.
Yeah, if you had snake,
Snake
proficiency,
I guess
I
that would be
have
an
let
animal
you.
handling.
He looks on a sheet for snakes.
Because that
If you're
literally
using it as a
is
weapon.
animal handling.
Yeah, well, yeah. If we're being very literal, okay. So you just cut the head right off of the snake.
Oh well, if you cut the head off the snake, they all go, right?
And 2 more snake
Yeah,
heads
how that
grow in
works?
its place.
I mean,
No,
in
the
every
rest
book
of the
I've
snake.
read.
I would take the head
You will take the head.
right in my
Okay.
little bag of
Sure,
tricks.
I'll let you use that with your free action.
It's like a
okay,
new
so the
nose
snakes
ring.
are gonna go again. So there's
2 twos in a row.
not many snakes left
3
Um,
twos.
Ryan says
in this specific area. So let's go
Stop
with,
using them.
Shouldn't matter.
I know you think it wouldn't, but something in your head.
hit.
is like,
That's definitely a
Another
miss. What's
2.
your AC?
15, I think.
All right, that's a hit and a hit. And then one more for you.
Wow,
So-
15. That's high for a witch.
Also, the metal
Okay,
dice.
that's a natural
Natural
one anyway.
20.
So.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also, the metal
so
dice are really harsh
everybody
on my
but
wood creations.
everybody but Kui was hit with a snake. So everybody
I know.
but Kui make a DC,
No.
make a Constitution save.
I have dwarven resilience.
Damn.
This is against poison?
Yeah, it is against poison.
My tax
I
now.
have advantage.
Gwen
15.
bought it for me.
Okay, you save. You are not. You are not hit.
17.
You save.
I still fail, probably. 11.
You save.
Oh, wow.
Roll a con save.
8.
You fail. You take.
He's like, oh, I rolled.
You take. You each take 1 point of piercing damage. You take 4 points of poison damage, and you take. Everybody else takes 2.
So
No,
I take
I
4
take
points of
one.
damage total? Or
You
5
take
points?
1
I choose to
plus
just take
1
one
piercing,
plus 4.
4 poison.
I'm gonna die.
So wait. We all took 1 piercing, and if you saved 2
If you save 2, yeah.
How
So
many
I
snakes are left?
There's like 5 snakes in this specific area.
Fine.
You can see
You'd have to look
ahead of you, maybe like
Uh,
30 feet
like,
ahead.
I don't think I should
Um,
rage yet.
I don't know.
Like,
30,
it
30 feet
preloaded
ahead,
all
the,
this
the,
stuff.
the
Oh, I
trail
have a
starts to kind of
little
clear
bar
out.
here. Let's see.
Like I just
And,
did the
like,
character
there would
creator, and it
presumably
preloaded this
be
whole
less snakes
feature
there.
thing for me.
But let's say like 30,
This is actually
35,
pretty cool. I didn't know it did that.
40 feet. It's hard to judge. But
Did you pay for
but
that?
the
Oh yeah, it was like
it's
$3.
not snakes.
just
It's
need
not
to-
snakes
I was
forever.
just trying to determine whether I should rage or not.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But
It's
right
one.
in this
You may
in this
have
area,
seen
not
it
many
around.
snakes.
The one with the D20 logo.
Quiilo, what are you doing?
It's actually
yeah,
really
I'm
cool.
going
I
to
have a freezer.
swing again at a
Yeah.
snake.
Cool.
The paid one lets you have more
Oh, I
than
do
one
have
character.
resistance
It's a
against poison
15.
as well.
Definitely hits.
Nice.
Yes.
All right.
You.
The snake
did you
dies.
say?
It definitely dies.
1 piercing.
The
And then
snakes,
2 poison.
other
So
than
one
the
poison,
one
poison
in,
breath.
It was like a one hit one.
other than the one
Seems
in
like the
Mooney's
perfect
circle,
for this.
which has an absurd amount of health, they all pretty much die immediately.
All right, snake
Because
is.
I was reading its armor class as its hit points.
Why
So
is mine still alive?
that's because I messed up. But I think it's funny that it's alive, so it's still alive. You kill the snake.
All right.
You,
That
you
snake worked out a
erratic-
lot.
If you
It's
hit the
pretty
snake,
hardy.
it's almost definitely dead.
Okay.
It's the boss snake.
Kello, you're up. What are
There's
you
just
doing?
one snake left.
There are 4 snakes, each fighting someone.
Okay.
Quee's snake was just murdered.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the one in the fire.
Yes.
Can I?
There's fire in between you and the snake.
That fire has got to
I
be
don't
like
know.
this
It's
high.
not. It's
though.
not. Yeah. All right. Fair point.
I mean, I don't know how
Okay,
strong
yeah,
that
all right.
moonshine really
Roll
is.
the
Pretty strong moonshine.
I'll
The
shillelagh.
finest there moonshine.
The whole swamp catches.
Mhm.
That's a
Get a gas pocket or something.
16 to hit.
Okay.
Methane.
You kill the demon snake that was attacking
Die,
you.
demon snake! Die!
Absolutely.
Mooney just like steps over the flame.
Okay. All right. So that's your move.
All your snake friends hate
Mooney,
you
your
in
snake
life.
is now dead. What do you do?
Okay. Is are there other snakes? So there's other
Yeah,
snakes.
there's like 3 more
Does
snakes.
anybody have a
in the
snake on them
immediate
still?
What?
Like on their body still? Who has a snake on
No,
them?
all of the other snakes
Oh,
have
yeah.
dropped to the ground.
They drop to the ground?
Yep.
Spitfire.
Okay. Spitfire. What I want to do is run the hell away.
You can do that, absolutely. You can
Mooney,
see
run
like
away?
in the direction that you were heading. You kind of see like
You're
things start to
afraid of
open
things.
up
Okay, I'm running.
within like
I'm running that direction.
within a
Right.
dash
Right.
away. Like if you
Yeah, I'm
you
running.
could get out of
I'm gonna
this,
use within a dash away.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna
So if you
run.
move and dash, you can get out, come totally out of the woods.
As I'm running by, I'm gonna take my hand crossbow and
Okay.
just shoot at one of them.
Okay.
My little guy. My
Sure.
my
Who's
one-handed.
Shooting at one of
So
one
I'll
of
get
the
2
snakes right here.
shots technically.
So as you're running through the forest, you see more snakes kind of hanging around as you run past.
Okay.
So what?
Whichever ones are threatening them. Anybody
Okay,
else?
sure. Right now, okay.
Okay. So as I'm running by, I'll take my first take a shot at one of them.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 19. Plus 7.
You like crossbow bolt right in the
Okay.
snakes, right in the snakes.
Oh wow! Killing on the damage. It's 4 points of damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's a dead snake.
Okay, and then because I used the one-handed, I get another attack
Okay.
with hand crossbow again.
Okay.
I can't even read it. Oh, that's an 18. Actually, 18 plus 7, and then that does 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
Okay. So you attacked. Which snakes were you attacking?
Just another snake that was
Okay.
attacking him.
All right. So you get the snake that was on Kello.
See you later, I'm outta here.
Green snake is dead.
Technically,
and
I
you
could have
get-
done a lot more damage because I didn't use my Colossus Slayer, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I
takes
don't
it.
think you kill him.
And then you got
Colossus
the
Slayer.
snake
Tiny little
on,
snake.
It's a Colossus of a snake.
on Salandra as well. So Ashlar, there is a snake right in front of you, threatening you. It's your turn.
Fireball.
Oh, then I'm gonna run into that clearing too
I'm gonna-
with my movement. I'm gonna keep running.
Okay, so you're like maybe like 10 feet out. Or
Okay.
like away, like still in the forest.
Okay.
There's 10 feet to go. Okay. You go.
I fireballs it. I rolled a hit. What's the bonus? To
What did you
hit?
fire? Fireball.
No. We're 3rd level, not 5th. So.
It's your intelligence modifier.
I think
Plus
it's
2.
What did you roll?
plus 2 plus my
3 or 4 probably.
it's probably like a 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
1d10. I think I can't.
It's just 1d10.
Yeah, it's 1d10.
5 points a day.
Okay, that's enough. The snake ignites and just down the whole line of it. Like it's like the ignition on like a bomb in the cartoons. It just kind of the whole snake crisps up. Okay, so are you moving?
I try and stay with the party. And,
Okay,
and move
so Mooney has
is-
started running. Everybody else is kind of just fighting snakes.
I'll stay with the party.
Okay. Salandra, what are you doing?
Any snakes nearby?
All of the snakes in the immediate vicinity are gone. You can see kind of off to the sides and up ahead of you and behind you there are more snakes. But
I
and
will.
they're like looking at you.
I will take the snake heads I can find. I'll poison my blade with it,
Okay.
and then I will sneak to the clearing
Okay.
that he's heading to.
All right. Are you using like a dash action as well to get all the way out, or are you just?
Yeah, why not? I'll go
Okay. Cool. So you
right to the
managed
clearing.
to get out of the entirely out of the forest. So let's see. So you're 10 feet from the exit. Let's say everybody else is about 40 feet in the forest. The snake. There's a snake. It drops down from atop, and bites you as it comes down.
What is snake's problem?
That's got a
I like
roll a
his face.
roll a
me.
con save.
I blame Kuyalu.
Yeah.
Everybody knows turtles are
finally.
snake's natural enemies.
Con save 17. That's an 18.
Okay, so you save. So you take 2 points
You
of
didn't read
poison
about the
damage
Great
and 1
Snake
point of
Turtle
piercing
War?
Spot would have been 60.
I have heard about that.
damage. And you can kind of see the rest of the snakes along the path, like start to like they look at you guys like they're ready to pounce. But that's the snake's move. Kuyaila, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move on my way out of the clearing to catch up to Mooney, I guess.
Dash action or
Well, you said I'm about 40 feet out.
yes? Oh,
Um,
that's right. You're a barbarian. You got
It's a very
Okay.
fast turtle.
Yeah.
So I can go 30
Yeah.
feet according to
That's
this.
nuts.
okay.
Do I get
So
an
far,
extra
I'm
10
running
feet
and
when
I see
turn to level
Salandra run
5?
past me.
When you
And then I
what?
see a turtle
When I
run
get to
past
like
me.
level 5? I thought
That
they had
doesn't
40.
feel good.
I think you're supposed to pick
Like a
something
badass
now, at
ranger.
30,
You get
that could-
fast movement at 5.
Okay, that would be nice.
that's
Okay,
fine.
so 30 feet. I can get to 30 feet.
You're still
Okay.
faster
Is
than
there
me.
anything that I should attack around me, or am I just kind of?
So as you kind of move along the path, as you approach towards where Mooney is. One of the snakes that was hanging from the trees and was like ready to go jumps down at you and makes a bite attack, and it gets a 14.
Oh wait, that was just my. Oh, he attacks me. While
It's like it's his
It's
he's using his
reaction?
reaction.
Okay, I'm sorry.
He
So,
was ready to attack.
It was a 14.
It was 14.
That's a miss.
So you just like you swat it away like it's a pestersome bug.
Just turn my shell on him and let him bite that.
Okay.
That would hurt.
You gave him
The shell?
You gave him some shell.
Probably
All right. So you're 10 feet out.
Yeah.
There's a snake near you. What are you doing?
I will attack it.
Okay. Was that a 7?
It's a 13.
You hit the snake just barely, and it dies. What, you have a plus what?
What, to hit?
Yeah,
Or to attack?
to
damage?
attack. It's,
it's,
you have at least a plus 3, right?
Plus 3, yeah.
Yeah, it dies.
Okay.
You destroy the snake.
All right.
You pound it into the dirt, and it dies. Kella, what are you doing?
The war is over.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, I forgot it was my turn. I forgot
Yes.
my name was Kello.
Yes.
So I just run to my friends. I dash.
You dash.
Yes.
Okay. So you manage to make it out. Snakes attack you along the way.
Hey.
16 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You roll a DC 10 con save.
I get advantage because I am a dwarf.
That's right.
Ooh, like 22.
All right, so you save, so you take 1 point of piercing, 2 points of poison.
1 point of poison. I'm resistant as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then 1 point of poison.
So
Forgive
1
me.
point. How many piercing?
1.
Oh, so 2 damage. Not bad.
Yes.
They're whittling me
So
down.
they like lunge past you, biting you, hitting the creases in your armor, but you manage to shake them all off and make it into the clearing okay. So Mooney, what are you doing? You're 10 feet out, 10 feet away from the
We keep running.
Okay. All right. So you run.
I dash past you. Actually, he's the dwarf.
You
Hobble
better keep
along.
running past me.
All right. One of the ones that had been attacking you, the one that had jumped at you.
Well,
last
I could
time.
use my action to
Disengage.
disengage.
Oh,
and
sure,
then
you can
keep
do that,
moving.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Then you avoid snakes. And
Finally,
you escape.
wish I had thought about that earlier.
Ashlar, what are you doing? Everybody has escaped but you. They left you behind.
Because I
Ash.
thought they were, blah blah blah. I'm going to. I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself,
Okay.
which gives me basically +3 more to my armor.
Okay.
In effect. And then can I? Will stealth help me get away from them, or not really?
At this point, no, probably not.
think they
The,
see
the
you.
snakes know you're there.
Disengage, right?
Yeah,
You can disengage.
Am I engaged with one right now? I
No,
burned
there's
the
no
one.
snakes in your immediate area, but along the path there are several snakes.
Okay, well
most
then-
of them are kind of like reeling, like they had just made an attack, so it looks like they wouldn't have like attacks
yeah,
of
they already
opportunity.
used
Well,
reaction.
in that case, I'm gonna
You're welcome.
dash. I guess 60. Oh no, I used I cast a spell. Move 30.
Okay, so you move 30. There's one snake left in the trees waiting for you in particular. It's 13,
AC 18 with the.
so it totally
the mage armor.
It's coming for your face, and you just like duck underneath it, and it just flies past you from the trees. They're like the snakes that come out of the pop cans. They're like spring action, and then you duck underneath it. So
Is your face swallowing me?
that's
Yeah,
I guess Salandra. Where are you? I don't even know where you are. Where are you at this point?
I'm in the clearing.
You're in the clearing. Okay, are you gonna do anything? You see, Ashlar is making his escape. There's a couple snakes that are around him still, and it looks like they're getting their
I'll kind of,
footing,
can I just
so to
take a
speak.
shot at one of them
Sure.
while he's coming out of
Yep.
the thing? We got 15.
That hits. Okay.
Alright.
You take a shot. You kill one of the snakes. So that's less snakes that are going to attack you right now on the snake's turn, unless you do anything else.
I think we're good. They're all clearly coming out of the clearing, right?
So, what? Yeah, everybody else
They're
is
all
out of the clearing.
coming,
Yeah. Okay, so one of the snakes attacks you, and you sidestep out of the way. But as you do so, you lunge into the other snake, and it has a natural 20 on you. So make a DC 10 con save.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Natural 20.
Okay, so you take 1 point of piercing damage, and it would have been 10 points of poison damage.
Ow.
Halved, so 5 points of poison damage.
Ow! I am way down. I am down to 6 points.
Come on, Ash.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
fine.
Ah,
And then,
Fine.
unless anybody
Ow.
else is doing anything, you
Ow.
manage to make it out of the
Ow.
snake pit safe. You
Don't
leave
worry,
the snakes,
you're dead anyway.
the hissing woods behind.
Ow.
The hissing woods.
Yes, the hissing. Well, it's actually just called Snakes and Trees. Is the name of this section. So you leave the snakes and
That's
trees
about right.
behind.
Maybe something to do with the color.
And you
That's
you are
pretty
into like a less densely
D20.
packed,
Oh, yeah.
safer seeming part of the forest at this point.
It's got something to do with the colors.
I just want to say that I made it
Yeah,
all this
same.
way fine
Blue
without
lizards.
anybody hurting me
Blue
whatsoever. The
lizards,
second
yellow
all you
In the
join
fact, he
me,
said it was
I start
important.
getting attacked by snakes from the trees.
But now we're under the assumption that we'll just run
It's the
into all
turtle.
the
Obviously.
mushrooms in one spot.
One spot.
Reptilians like one another.
That is one of the problems I noticed with this thing is the colors matter, but it feels like once you know.
It feels like it don't.
It feels like the part that they would start to matter is like right at the end almost.
Never let them see you sweat.
It's not a problem I have. It's a problem with the writing. Not that I mean I really like it, Tom Wilson, but I don't know.
Constructive feedback.
Oh, let's just keep
Please
walking.
continue.
We were
Okay.
instructed what to do, so we'll just keep
Okay.
heading that way.
So you guys are just gonna continue along. Okay.
continue along
Well-
the perilous
Anyone have
trail.
any,
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah. Some people might be a little bit worse
I
for
have
wear.
this
I
purple
have
powder.
12 hit points.
Chalk pitch.
6.
Or,
Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Why the hell not?
All right.
We're good.
Okay.
I've been worse.
I think we can
Unless
take a short rest in the clearing.
Sure. If you
Anyone
like
wants to
to.
use their hit die.
That was a slippery situation.
All right. So you guys
I guess no one wants to do
that
that.
joke. Are you guys taking a short rest or not? In this
Sure,
little,
let's
you
do-
find like a nice
just keeps
quiet.
making these obvious dad jokes.
I'll use one. I'll use one.
You guys can manage to. I'll give you like a short. Like you take an hour. You fix some of
Compose
your
ourselves.
Yeah. Use some hit
How
die.
many hit die we can use up to our maximum? Correct.
Yeah. You can use as many as you want, up to 3.
Oh, that sucks.
But you get plus your con as well every time.
Oh, that's
Having
right.
con.
Oh, so I only need to use
Then
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do get plus my con, so it's still plus 0.
Okay.
8, 9.
So you get whatever you roll
That's
plus
9.
your con mod every time.
9,
you
so
roll.
16 plus 9.
If you don't roll a
is
dice,
15.
you just get your cons.
Better
I
than,
wish.
Just plus 2.
better than nothing.
That'd be awesome. Okay.
Short rest. throughout
Short
the whole
rest just
day.
gives you your con.
There you go.
Okay. So as
You just get your con back after every
are
I
any of you guys
heard.
doing anything in particular in your little break, or are you just tending to your wounds and then moving on?
I'm drinking some of my.
We just kind of
Some of my
take an
moonshine.
assessment of what happened,
Um.
finishing up the poison on my blade.
Telling a ghost story.
Ghost story.
Now is not the time for ghost stories.
And I take the torch. And then.
Ah. It's light outside. Why do you have that? It's bright light.
So now,
He
as
always
you,
has a torch lit in the shell.
it just pulls it.
It's got to be a fire hazard.
As you guys patch yourself up, you continue along your way. So the trail now, it was going northward. It is kind of popped down eastward, and it's moving back south as if you're going on the other side of the marsh.
We're around that bend.
Well, did we
You're
make
around
it
the
to
bend now.
Oh,
did we
that-
make it
oh,
to the swamp
okay.
So the,
area?
I mean, you've been in the swamp.
Well, I thought there was a marsh and there was a swamp. The marsh you don't go in, the swamp we want.
No,
Yeah,
you don't
you-
go through the
you-
swamp.
you don't go through
around.
the
marsh.
marsh.
Is like the trail.
But you're in the swamp the whole time. You're constantly in the swamp. Or no?
And we haven't seen any mushrooms.
No, she did say specifically that the mushroom patch is across the marsh to the east. So you had to go along the trail through the swamp to get to.
So we're heading kind of closer to there.
Yeah,
Right.
you're spot on so far.
Quialo is the map taker. He's the map taker.
Come on, fellas, this way must be south. I'm going downhill. So it must be south.
You're the
The
ranger.
mushrooms are like right at the beginning of the right path.
That's pretty sound logic.
He's the ranger of our group.
I'm not saying nothing.
I'm worried.
He can only read the stars.
and it's kind of hard to see them.
Actually, that was Ishan's job to read the stars.
Okay.
Emily took over.
So as you start back up along the trail, you see off to the right, which is at this point to the south because you're cresting over the top of the marsh.
Like I said, we're headed south.
Towards the south, in like where the marsh would be, you see like a faint bluish glow.
Back to the blue.
Yeah, let's say it's blue. You see a faint bluish glow. What do? Do you continue
I
along,
investigate.
or do you go to investigate?
Of course, I
Okay.
investigate sneakily.
So as you go by, make a stealth check.
And I'll go with him.
I should go first.
You make a stealth check as well.
And you!
Turtle.
I stay nice and far away.
Probably smart.
What the heck?
11.
What is that?
11?
A
Okay.
He-Man
Noted.
dice.
Okay. So as you approach, the glow starts to it starts to come into focus, and you see where it's coming from. There is a set of
Mushroom.
like large pillars, and they have this weird runic carvings into them. And these carvings in these stone pillars are glowing, and that's what you see as you approach. And they're in the marsh, sticking out of it, like kind of right near the edge.
Are they decipherable?
Hey, Salandra, you should definitely touch those.
Watch my back. I'm gonna check it out.
What languages you speak?
Wait, do we all see this?
You all see the glow.
We
As you
usually
get closer,
walk
you
over.
would come into focus.
Is this
Aquin-
stone?
They are stone.
Aquan, common, and deep speech.
They're deep speech, clearly.
I'm gonna
Derpa,
say
How did a turtle learn
I speak
deep
common,
speech?
dwarvish, elvish, and undercommon.
sure. You know what? I'll say I will say it is in deep speech.
What?
I know secret languages.
You know, like
I don't know how
canonically,
you know
deep
that.
speech drives you like insane when you
I
hear
think I
it.
just randomly picked it.
Like it drives like mortals insane when they hear it. I'm pretty sure, like canonically.
it looks like
but this turtle.
Yes.
it looks
very
like
hard
they
to
look
learn.
like magic runes to cast like a light giving spell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I use
You should
stone
touch it.
cunning?
All right, I'm
As a
gonna
dwarf,
ask-
I appreciate stonework. That's the first time I've ever
So I'm gonna
stonework
have-
lore. Can I roll for stonework lore?
Are you there?
Sure. As you approach, we'll make a stealth check as you come up, unless you're being loud.
I
or
mean, I'm
obnoxious.
5.
Okay,
so-
all right, fair enough. So as you approach,
Hey guys, what is it?
make a
Stonework lore?
make like a history check.
I have advantage. 'cause
I'll
it's
give you
stonework lore.
I'll give you advantage.
Well, through my abilities and my
Yeah.
study.
So you have advantage.
Yes, thank you.
Roll
Oh.
very well. Roll
21.
21. Okay.
They look like stones that summon light.
Yeah, that's exactly what they look
No,
like.
no, no. 19. 19. I don't have
19.
plus
Oh,
anything.
okay. All right. That changes everything. So
He's about to
they
reveal
look
the secrets
ancient.
of the campaign.
You are not certain the construction. They also look incredibly weathered, like they've seen
Weather.
thousands of years of
All right, I'm gonna.
bad,
weather.
tumultuous weather. It's you can't tell where they're from or why they're
Whap
there.
it once with my stick and I walk away.
Okay, you hit it with your stick.
Never liked a stone I didn't understand.
Failed to notice all the dead bodies laying on the ground with arrows stuck in them.
Yes.
I guess I didn't. At least I didn't have to touch it.
You're now possessed. So you hit it with your stick. You see a lot of as the shockwaves reverberate through it. You see a bunch of movement in the water around it. It looks like something is swimming far, like away from it, like a bunch of things, and that's it.
Run away. Okay.
So run your fingers over it.
So
Okay.
I told Salandra that it looks like it's meant to summon light.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
So I'm gonna go
I'm-
investigate.
I can read.
I'll tell them to stay back. I'm gonna go look at it.
Okay. Are you touching it or are you just looking at it?
I will touch it.
Your friend just hit it with a stick. Okay.
And that didn't do anything. So I will rub the runes.
Touching
Okay.
it is always a good thing.
It's cold,
Gun drink.
a little bit wet. Nothing seems to happen.
Okay. And there's nothing
Do you
else I
like
can
it?
tell
Oh.
going on?
You know what? I'm gonna light a
You could like it.
torch next to it.
Okay.
Since it summons light, I'm going to see if light triggers anything.
It seems like by summoning light, the runes are glowing to summon the light.
Mm-hmm.
So you light your torch.
Sure.
Nothing seems to change.
And then I
Nothing
just take my
happens.
torch and I throw it in the water.
Okay.
And I'm like, stupid, and I
You
walk
make
away.
a big splash.
Yeah.
Cross a
That
torch
was
off
worth
your
some
sheet.
money.
Everybody has them.
Is there writing on it? Are there writing on the runes? Is
Yes.
there like,
It's
okay.
in deep speech.
Yeah.
Okay. How about
So
you
what does
read
it
that?
say?
I did. I told,
did.
You
I
read
told
it out
Solan-
loud?
Yeah.
I told Solander what it meant.
No, what it
Sounds
meant, but
like-
did you read it out loud? Whatever it says on it.
Oh, well, can I see what it says? Or it just, it translates to summon light?
If you
Yeah.
say it like we go like,
It's like a spell,
ears.
but like or
Oh,
yeah, it's like a.
can I
s-
read the spell?
It's
Or-
or it's an enchantment.
Can I read
These
the
enchantments make the. These enchantments are glowing.
Yeah.
They're making the.
Oh, so it's already doing what it's.
It's
supposed
doing
to
what
do.
it's supposed to be doing.
Got it.
No.
Got
Yes.
it. I'm with you.
does the stone
I picked
smell
up what you
of
put down
anything?
Yes.
20 minutes ago.
What?
maybe.
I sniff the stone.
You're a dwarf. It smells like a rock.
I look at
You're familiar with
It
this.
tastes like a rock.
as I suspected.
There's a
Must be a
little bit
rock.
of like
That's
there's some
like-
swamp air on
You
it,
wanna
so
take
it
your
kind of
drink on
sours
the
the taste.
rocks.
Like normally,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
rocks for
okay.
dwarves, I'm sure, are like a delicacy. But like,
It's
uh,
actually a little racist, but
yes, a little.
my
But no,
dwarf
yeah,
looks
it's
up at the gods.
it's a little swamp flavored, but otherwise it's a
Step
rock.
3.
It's I mean,
This will surprise you guys, but the rock, it tastes like the swamp. Just to let
So
you
it
guys
must
know.
have
it's
been
like
here
it's
for
like
a
the
long
swamp is
time.
the seasoning on the rock.
All right.
So nobody placed this rock here.
All right.
See,
Alright,
I
well, I
start
guess we
things,
move
you
on.
finish them.
Okay.
Is it just like a pillar, right? It's just like a stone pillar
Three
coming up.
pillars. Yeah.
3 pillar.
What if we
Are
all
they
hold hands and touch the
in,
pillar?
in line with each other, or are they in
They're
Guardians
kind
of
of
the
like
Galaxy.
randomly assorted. They're close by. They're near each
Why
other,
else-
but
Oh,
it
okay.
doesn't seem to be like any
Can anyone breathe underwater?
high,
Uh,
like
I can.
extreme amounts.
Go
I
in the-
can.
Go in the lake.
Yeah.
What's in the lake?
And honestly,
What swam
the
away?
swamp probably kind of shifted their position a little bit just naturally over time anyway. So
Okay.
it's hard to tell.
They obviously do something, but
I don't know what.
What do you guys do?
I don't know.
Rock friendship. Wish I had that smell.
I suggest we keep
Rock.
going.
There's nothing else. I find nothing else on the pillars.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
Hated to find
I'm dying faster than usual.
All right.
Okay, so as you guys move along through the swamp,
What were you
you
supposed to do that?
I'll tell you later.
Feed on it.
Something.
As you move through the swamp, you start hearing. Make everybody. No, you know what? You hear it anyway. Whoever.
Do you want to or not? You hear it.
Yeah, it's not like it's hiding it. You start to hear.
What was that my headphones were?
You start to hear like a chirping noise, like a bird, through the air. Actually, you know what? Make a
Kevin.
perception check,
Kevin.
everybody.
Do you at least
Oh,
get
no.
it? I hope somebody at
An
least
11.
gets Kevin.
I get Kevin from up.
Yes.
Perception?
Oh.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
It's a mighty big too.
That's a 5.
That's a 9.
I got a 6.
7.
11.
Wow.
Is 11 is the highest?
11 is the highest.
Okay. You see, darting through the through the trees, flying. Ooh, hello, flying.
Oh.
600.
Okay. A bright, and it sticks out amongst the forest because it's a bright red. It looks like a bird, and it's kind of darting from where you guys were. It's flying further along the trail.
Can I shoot at it?
Uh,
How far is it?
there's a lot of trees in the way, and it's not. I mean, you
I
can
won't
try.
shoot, I
You
won't
can
Is
try.
it flying at
I won't
us?
shoot
No,
at
it's
it. I will
flying.
just-
It's flying away from you guys.
I will just point out to the party. It's the bird.
Get it.
Is
It's
it
that bird we
Catch
need.
it.
bird? I mean, he said the bird was
Do you want to
colorful.
kill it?
It
You
is
have to
colorful.
follow it to
Don't
the nest.
kill it.
Oh,
A
follow.
color. It's not colorful.
I will follow it.
Oh, that's the one you want to.
It's the eggs.
That bird is income for the rest of our
He only
lives.
saw a quick flash of it, so you don't know. But it looked predominantly red.
Leave the bird alone.
I will follow the bird to its nest.
Okay, absolutely. So as you follow the bird,
Guys, this way.
you where is the nest?
We get that bird, we never have to work again.
We're going to
Okay,
die.
so there's like
Anyone have a net?
there's like a
Net.
rocky kind of outcropping, like a small rock face, in the middle of the swamp, according to this, off the trail, and then like maybe like I'd say like 15 feet up, there's like a ledge. There's a nest you guys see as you kind of come up into the clearing. You see a nest. There is one of these red birds in the nest, sitting. And as you get closer to
How
inspect
big is
it,
roughly? compared to us?
compared to you guys, it's a big bird.
Like Big Bird big?
Not quite big bird big, but like
Carry a human?
There's big birds.
Big
There's
bird's
large
red cousin.
It could probably it could probably carry a human. It's a pretty big bird. Let's say about human size, maybe slightly larger.
Like eat a halfling type stuff?
Yes, it could definitely eat a halfling. Maybe not in one bite, but
I'm
it
fly on
it
that
could
bird.
like easily
You're on your
pick
own,
you
man.
up and take you far away.
Okay, I want to climb
so-
the ledge to the nest.
In
going.
We need to get the eggs.
We need to get the bird. Remember,
yeah,
think
they're probably
long-term.
like ostrich size, I guess.
Well, there's no way
And,
that I
like,
could
if I
convince
was
this bird to come
not
with us.
not ostrich
You can try.
Yes.
proportions,
Don't fail it.
because they're obviously like
It's
a
more
flying
on the
bird.
bird
They're
than
like
me.
that. They're
Yeah.
big, is what I'm trying to get at.
All right, go.
How
they are
far is the bird
red.
from us?
So you guys are you kind of poke through a clearing and you saw the rocky outface. That's probably, I'd say, like, let's go 30 feet in front of you.
Okay.
Okay.
I cast animal friendship on the bird.
Okay. So there's one bird in the nest. There's
Yeah.
another one.
The one
that
within
was
30 feet.
circling over top. Okay. And it kind of
30
like
feet range.
perches down on top of the cliff. The second bird. So they're both kind of there. They're looking at each other lovingly. They're
Aw.
chirping at each other.
You can't cast friendship on both.
You
It's a
can.
concentration.
You're casting animal friendship
Yeah.
on the bird.
Yeah.
What does it have to make? A wisdom
Wisdom
save?
saving throw.
That's an action.
Oh, it's not concentrate. I could cast on both.
Hopefully.
Well, if it pat.
What did I have to beat?
13.
13. I got a 13.
Ah.
No, you did.
Can I? Oh,
I swear.
go ahead.
I cast it again. Be my friend.
So
I'm gonna burn all my spell slots on him.
the bird, like, feeling a weird magical aura over it. It doesn't know what it is because it's a bird,
Yeah.
but like it's confused. It feels strange, and it starts chirping to the other bird, and they're like talking in bird speech to each other.
I cast a spell.
Okay, what do you cast?
Speak with animals.
Uh-huh.
Okay. How does that work?
You can talk to animals, I think.
It's like Dr. Doolittle, I believe.
Yeah, I think it just works.
Is it small animals though?
I think it's all animals. I think it's anything that's beast.
I don't remember.
Speak with animals. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts.
Yeah.
For the duration, the knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence. But at a minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might
do you
be
have
able
any
to
eggs for
persuade a
sale?
beast to perform a small favor for you at the DM's discretion.
Okay, so is it limited to? Is it limited by size?
No.
No.
Say.
It's
Okay.
anything
Doesn't
beast.
say, yeah.
Okay, so you are able to perceive the red doobly-doo birds, and they're they're talking to each other. they're like the one on top is asking like, how are the eggs? How are they doing? We're gonna have such beautiful babies. Like, I'm so excited.
Aw.
And then the other one was like reporting back. He's like, there's some weird things kind of like lurking around. But like we should be safe here.
You are safe, I say to them.
You say to the birds?
Yes.
Okay.
Turn around as you start chirping.
Okay. So they both yeah. And this is kind of what you guys hear is like a lot of bark, 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 and like chirps and noises.
Bird this whole time.
I think I could
So
do it as a
as
ritual.
you make
Oh,
your
no,
presence
never mind,
known,
wrong character. This is Twilight.
they both turn to look at you, and they're like, "Who are you? What do you want?"
We're looking for mushrooms. Have you seen multicolored mushrooms?
I know, yeah.
Where are these multicolored mushrooms?
The bird points its wing south, and a little bit that way.
How far, if you were to fly or walk?
I think they can count.
Yeah. The birds have no
Concept
conception
of
of like
numbers.
time. Really? So, not far.
Several sunsets.
Very fast.
Yes.
No.
I think that bird's trying to mind control him. I think I should put it down.
Oh no.
No! That bird's gonna be my friend.
I point to the rest
The
of the party.
birds are
He
mommy.
says that the mushrooms are that way. Is there anything else we want to ask?
Can you ask him?
Convince them to leave the nest.
No!
I ask him, how is your health?
What?
Very good, thanks.
It's part of our
How's
task
yours?
to get the eggs.
We wouldn't want your,
Oh, then
Not
I'm
like
your
an important
bride to be a
test, though.
widow.
Well, I'm gonna
It's
shoot
like a
him.
secondary.
Might as well shoot him
No, I
down.
don't want to take out the birds.
Why?
Queen doesn't
He
want
likes
to.
nice
'cause
birds.
The
I'm a
guy wants to
druid.
eat the babies and the
Yeah.
eggs.
Yeah, he wants to eat the eggs.
Oh, he wants to eat them.
He wants the eggs so
Yeah,
that
he
he can eat
wanted
them.
because-
Yeah.
silver.
Is he,
No,
What?
Is that part of our...
no, he wants to eat them.
I told
The
I told you
guy
guys-
who was
yeah, I rolled
paying
an
you
insight check,
to
yeah.
to retrieve the eggs and possibly the bird, had said like they can kind of be used in some remedies, but mostly like that was him just like trying to make it seem like it was on. He just wants to eat the eggs.
Yeah.
Now that we're
They're
friends,
like delicious.
Now that we're friends with the birds, how about we
Could
just
you?
murder the guy?
I
who
asked
wants
the
eggs?
one bird. I said, would you mind
What's your
picking
eggs
one of
taste
us
like?
up and taking us to the mushrooms, or all of us?
I'm the smallest.
Hey, I'm a dwarf too.
You're heavy.
We mean you know.
I'm
it's all
doing
right. If
roll
there's
like-
anything we can do
I'm
for
like,
you,
I'm like 30
His
pounds.
strength.
Roll a
Not
deception
a good word.
deception.
or persuasion if you're being honest. Like I don't know.
I'm being honest. I'm
uh,
trying to be honest.
Can you ask them if they'll be my friends?
Holy crap, I'm going to shoot the goddamn
no,
bird.
please.
Persuasion.
sure, persuasion.
I'm trying to be honest. I'm honestly trying to see if they'll pick us up and carry us.
Sure.
They're like fighting with this crossbow. You're
Can
trying
I-
to take
can
I'm
I-
loading my
No,
crossbow.
Mooney.
Can I aid his persuasion by doing animal handling and doing a dance in what I believe to be their
Yeah, can anybody give
Birdish.
me
Can you imagine Quiilo on the back of one of these
here,
birds
I'm gonna
riding like
say-
an ostrich?
I'm
with
gonna
my
say-
druid self? I'm gonna try to be animal handling them.
And then while all
All right,
this
you
is
here.
happening-
So if you try to do that, roll like
Animal handling.
I guess animal handling, or yeah, it's gonna be either that or performance.
Please be animal handling.
Is this going to give me a bonus or no?
Maybe we'll see. We'll see what it does.
Okay, so what is it?
Oh,
Sure,
make it.
roll.
I'm going to make an omelet.
I'm gonna say performance as opposed to animal handling because you're not. You're
Handling.
trying to be a bee, but be a bird.
Oh, 19.
Okay.
I gotta remember.
And while
Wait,
this is
hello,
all
Astrid
happening,
and egg.
everyone's distracted.
Okay.
Sneak up the other side of the nest.
Oh!
Okay.
Do I perceive this?
There's one in the nest.
Yeah, but standing up, right? I could be like,
No, like
Does he
no,
have
he's
a-
not standing up. She's
all right,
she's
so
sitting.
I'll stay near it for an opportunity. How about
Okay.
that? How about that?
Does he?
I
I'd
got
say
him
while
lined
this
up.
is all
I got him
happening, you
lined up in my
probably
sights.
make a stealth check.
I won't make any moves against the birds. Terrible.
I want to
Okay.
hide and get a shot
10?
lined up.
10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Barbaric.
And this is for the lady. Okay, she definitely sees you.
We're going to have
Okay.
omelets tonight.
Do
Alright.
I see him doing this?
So, yeah, sure.
I say to that's one of the friends. He's coming up. He's one of the individuals we would like to have well, all of
Can't
us,
have that much
ideally,
health, right?
taken to the mushrooms.
And I'll just play along with it.
Okay.
Would you be able to carry me?
So
No, you just hear squawking.
All of us, right?
I will give you, because that they like really like I don't know your dance was good.
They're very entertaining.
I'll give you roll with disadvantage, but add like they don't want to leave the nest, but like add like a +3 to your forest roll.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
So +8. Come on, disadvantage. That sucks. Oh well. 5 plus 8 is 13.
I danced so hard for you.
Okay. So as and also the part of the reason it was one, they don't want to leave the nest, and two, she sees you, and she's what is he doing?
He's hoping to be picked up and carried to the. We're all hoping to be picked up and carried to the mushrooms. This area is very dangerous. We came through a watery, swampy area with lots of snakes, and then we went by a couple of lizards that were blue, or vice versa, depending on how you want to look at it.
I don't know what that means.
Yes, exactly. One became before the other, or the other came before the first. And then we came here.
Casting Hunter's Mark on the one that's in the nest.
No!
It doesn't know that I'm casting Hunter's Mark on it.
The bird says, "I'd love to help you. We can't. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. We have to stay here. It's getting late. It's getting dark, and it's almost our bedtime. The mushrooms you're looking for. They're right there.
I know they're
very
very
quick
close by
flight.
to you. Is there anything we could do to you that would do for you that would entice you to help us?
I've told you all I can. I can't help you otherwise.
I'm gonna turn and walk away.
Leave the birds alone.
I'm gonna take a
Could
shot.
you
at
ask
the
them
bird.
if they want to be my friends?
We're making omelets, friends.
No!
They're right by the.
I turn. I thank them.
That's not
Are
good.
you making a shot?
Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
And you may have missed.
Can I try and stop it?
What did you?
13 to hit.
13 to hit.
I think that might
Here.
hit.
In
It
bird, I
is
yell,
just a
"What have
bird.
you done?"
Big ass birds.
You're gonna try to stop it.
I'd like to if I can.
Well, you
have
already
like,
walked away, so it's too
Dexterity
late.
saving throw, maybe?
Yeah,
It's
make
too
a-
late
make
for
a
you
dex-
to stop it.
Make a dex check, I
Check.
guess.
You already said you
To,
turned
like,
around.
try
I
to
did say that.
make a, like,
I did say
reverse-
I was walking away.
All right.
Too
Okay.
late.
So then you don't get to do that.
Okay.
Um.
I'll just shout.
So what did you get?
13 to hit.
That's the
13.
bolt
Wait.
flies.
Okay.
Can I just
which
run
one are
in
you
front of
aiming
the
at?
arrow?
The one that's in the nest.
In the nest. Okay.
I can't dive in front of the arrow or something?
I like. Weren't you dancing?
Yeah.
The one that I hunted.
I mean, if I'm close enough, I don't know where I am relative to him.
I don't know. I don't know that you would be even facing him to see that he's
yeah, I
doing
was just
this.
wondering.
How
So-
about initiative? Because so we can figure out who's
sneak
going
attack. I just attacked. We'll do that first.
Okay.
And then initiative.
where.
So
Wow,
you
sneak attack.
hit the
But
bird.
no, I mean I.
No!
You hit the bird. Roll damage.
It wasn't.
Nice.
No.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Remember the
12
name
points
of
damage.
this group.
12 points of damage.
Oh, gosh. That's a good hit.
I had Hunter's Mark on it too.
I know.
Remember I
Oh,
Hunter's
oh,
marked it.
The murder hobos logo.
12 points.
Yes. Yeah, 12 points of damage.
No.
It's a friendly bird. Kill it.
It's gonna be omelets tonight, fellas.
He was just talking to them.
I am
Okay.
talking to them.
Yes.
All I heard was squawk,
For the
squawk,
next 10
squawk.
minutes.
10 minutes. Thanks.
All right. So you shoot the bird.
Mhm.
It howls in or squawks in pain.
Aw.
I guess is what
Okay.
birds do.
It loads. Hold on.
The bird, you would understand it.
You made a whole thing.
She screams to the other bird. She says,
Protect the babies.
she says, I knew it. They're trying to get the babies.
No, not all of us. I mean, eat him.
Gerald,
I say in bird.
get him. They want the
Gerald.
What?
Gerald.
I say eat him in bird. Eat the cowboy. Eat in bird.
What's a cowboy?
I don't understand, but I'm
Eat
going
more
to
chicken.
attack him.
Yes, contrary. Eat him.
Okay, so the Gerald, the other one,
I want to jump on the one at
is
5.
going to descend down and attack you. I guess at this point we'd be in initiative. I guess.
Do we roll?
So everybody roll initiative.
14.
Ooh, 19.
Okay, keep that. So they both rolled natural 20s. That's amazing.
Oh, I got a 20 initiative.
Okay, but
It's gonna
they.
be tricky.
Okay, so Gerald and. Okay. So anybody over 20?
I have a 20.
So you have a 20. What are you?
23.
You're at 23. Okay. Who are you? You are
Not that it matters
Ashlar?
because I'm not really doing anything. So.
Okay. 15 to 20.
19.
19.
Oh, what?
16.
Actually, I'll do something. Can I?
Well, I think he's still
16?
writing
16.
initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still writing initiative.
And then that's just you. 14. Okay. So Ashlar, you're up first.
Can I cast mage armor on something else?
I don't know.
You can.
And do I have to?
I don't know if you can
It might be
do
touch.
both, like yourself and somebody else.
No, I'm oh, because it's concentration.
I don't think it's
Mage
concentration.
armor is concentration.
I don't think it is concentration.
But
You might only be able to have one active.
It's
I don't know.
touch anyway.
Yeah,
I
it's touch.
can't. So am I in any way capable of touching the bird?
not right now. No. They're
Mage
both
armor
pretty.
on
Like
the
you guys
bird.
are
You cast a fine
like
pavilion
across a
and
30-foot
that's it.
clearing. You're probably like 15 feet along the edge of the clearing, but still like another 15 feet away from where you were sneaking up, right?
So
And then
the
they
nest, yeah.
and then they saw you, and I'm assuming you stopped when they saw you sneaking up. So that's where I'm putting you right now, 15 feet away.
15 feet from the nest is fine.
I
Okay.
go. I can't handle it all.
So that's your action.
That's all. I do.
Okay.
Your action is to discombobulate yourself.
Okay.
In bird, I said that.
Okay. They noted. Okay. So, Gerald is going to come after you. So he swoops off of his thing. Huh?
No.
No, he's got a higher initiative. than
Oh,
you.
he does?
Yes, he
Oh,
does.
okay.
Yeah. He rolled a natural 20 plus bonuses. So you just got a 20, right? Yes. Oh, wait. Why aren't you on here?
Kill him.
Okay, so he's going to swoop down, and he's going to do two things. The first thing he will do is
Magic.
Will smite at a third level.
Don't hit the chickens.
Oh, you know what? Actually,
what was the spell my guy could do? Destructive wave.
hold on.
10d6.
It's
Where did a bird learn that?
it's gonna be
The bird's legendary action is Sonic Squawk.
I picture the legendary Pokemon flying away with the big colorful tail.
Yeah.
okay. Make a dexterity save.
God damn, this is nice.
It's all of your days, right?
7.
Told you you need
Okay,
to get them
so
blessed.
you
I have a
take
+3, and I'm wrong. I get lost.
you
so low every
take
time I
They had a dice blesser.
4 points of fire
Told to get them
damage
blessed.
as Gerald squawking,
Fire.
going die, ah! And he breathes fire out of his
Oh my
bird
God.
mouth at you.
God dang it, buddy.
And then he's going to
Breathe fire
after
back.
he's going to take a claw attack at you,
This is a mistake.
which
Yeah.
that.
It was bait, and you guys took it.
Oh, I'm sorry. He makes 2 claw
I mean, we
attacks. at
we're
you.
just trying to talk.
2 attacks with his talons.
Jesus,
One of
because
them
he
hits.
attacks?
One of them misses entirely,
It was
but the
definitely
other
bait.
one hits you.
We're all dying here. Just
So his
need the
talons
mushrooms. We don't need
slice into you.
I got 15 armor.
Yeah, you rolled a natural 16.
Oh boy.
So you take 10 points of slashing damage as well.
Boy.
And right now he's kind of flapping his wings over the top of you as
Okay.
he's attacking you. And then Claudia, is going to
Claudia.
squawk and scream and say, Gerald and Claudia.
Gerald and Claudia.
Gerald and Claudia.
Oh, I thought Reginald.
He's gonna say, Gerald, get them! They want to hurt our babies, Gerald. Ah!
You're a
And
bad
she is going
influence,
to ready. She's looking like she's ready to defend the nest if anybody comes close at all.
He just lost his mind. He has periodic aneurysms, Tourette's syndrome. That's what it is. And he
Get him away! Get him away! She squawks, which I think
Very
only.
complicated concepts for birds. Aneurysms.
Yeah, they're not gonna get any of that. I mean, it's translated in like the closest thing for
It just
bird.
manifests itself as shooting things.
So that's what Claudia does. Mooney, you're up.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
How does, after I hit Claudia, does she look pretty messed up? Or does she look?
She looks. It looks. I mean, it hurt her, but she's more angry than hurt at this point.
I got Gerald above me.
Gerald is right on you, like he's flapping his wings and his claws are kind of digging around in your face.
Right. All right.
And
All
then
right. I am going to.
Spitfire.
Just
Screw it.
stop.
I'm going to take another shot at Claudia.
Surrender.
Claudia?
At Claudia.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, make it a
Mooney.
tackle.
All right.
Please.
Leave the birds alone.
Oh, that's really good. 15
Oh, no.
plus 7.
All right, that'll hit.
Rolling good on these.
All right. So she's Hunter's Marked, Colossus Slayer, and my regular damage. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Oh my
18,
god.
19, 20, 21 points of damage.
Jesus.
All right.
Wow.
It's the most amount of damage you've done, and it's to a friendly bird just trying to raise their kids.
So you sink another arrow into Claudia's chest, and she's screaming. She looks very hurt at this point, but she's still alive.
Okay.
My babies!
I feel so bad.
Gerald, and that's your move, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so she's still alive.
Is he within melee range of me, or is he up in the air above me?
He's in the air above you, but you could swat at him if you want.
But no, if I move, does he get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, he's still within melee.
I want to
Okay.
clip Gerald's wings.
He's within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, he's within 5 feet, just
Okay.
up, like
Alright.
off
Then
the
I'll stay
ground.
where I'm at.
Okay, so Kello, Kello.
Okay. I am going to cast Animal Friendship on Gerald's.
Man up, fellas! Man up! Come
I'm
on!
a druid.
We're playing D&D here.
I'm a druid.
Yeah, D&D, not D&D Bird. D&D.
D&B.
What? Animal friendship?
Yes. Be my friend.
I'm gonna say the chances of it work, like they're gonna have advantage against it at like bare minimum.
No, it's like a charm. It only if you hit them after, it's like the same thing as a charm. Because like if you hit them after, then they can save again. It's like essentially the same thing.
Okay,
it's like an
sure.
animal charm.
Sure, all right, fine. So it's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Who are you charming?
Gerald's.
You're charming Gerald. Okay.
But it's
Well,
gonna
it
work
says-
for you.
It says if you or one of the companions harms the target, the spell ends.
Okay.
So you can still cast it.
Yeah.
But then if
But
we
if
hurt
anybody
So
ends, yeah.
Gerald fails.
Yes! 3 spell slots in, I did it.
Nice.
But now,
and now he
the
shoots us.
question
He's not allowed
is,
to have animal friends.
the question is it just you or is it everybody?
Regards me as
I think
friendly.
it's you.
Yeah. All right. So
I
he
can
thinks
talk
you're
to him.
friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to talk to him man to man, man to bird.
Okay. So he senses a weird bond with you at this point. I don't think he can understand you because of it, but
Well, it says it's charmed by him.
Yeah.
But it would still consider the companions.
yeah,
And it says if
he's
one,
still very clear. Like he's not.
because it specifically spells us out as we can also harm it, so it would think we're friends. I guess it would just be friendly to whoever you're friendly with.
There's no way he's not going to be hostile to Moon. Like it's just not. Like magic or not, it's not.
I
He
will
is
convince
now,
him.
and now Mooney just can't hurt him, and then he'll be good. He will leave.
Yeah,
him
it's like a
alone.
charm in that way. It's the same way as charming a human, right?
But
He's
like,
under the charm, so regardless of what he felt previously.
Go with the DM's ruling. That's
No, I'm
Well,
just.
of course.
He's asking. I'm just. saying.
It might placate him. I only see words. I don't speak them.
Words are
Okay. Yeah, words are hard. This is the thing we're learning. Okay. He might calm down a little bit, but he's still.
Ash, translate for me.
Have I had my action yet, or no?
You went first.
I mean,
talk.
you went first.
Oh, okay, never mind. Okay.
If as part of his turn, I'll let you say a thing or two.
He's now my friend. Tell him that we mean him no harm.
We mean you no harm. There's some kind of problem.
Mooney, please stop shooting
in his head.
Then leave. Get out
Let's
of here.
just leave. There are mushrooms.
Leave.
Die.
And he's flailing his arms and his little talons. And he
You're
just
sick.
wants
You
you to
need
leave.
the mushrooms. Ask him. Tell him to trust me. Tell him to trust me.
He is a good bird friend.
If you're my friend, leave.
I walk 30 feet away.
He says,
Okay.
back up.
Yeah, I walk
We
back
start
up.
backing up.
Okay.
Or I start backing up.
Okay. So that's your move.
Yeah.
Queeze up.
So
I need these eggs. You're
make
dying of
omelets.
a rare disease that we're trying to cure.
so we attack about. So I'm gonna rage,
You want
No.
Okay.
and I'm gonna grab the bird that is attacking Mooney, and I'm just gonna hack at it and say, "I said, leave the bird alone."
You're hacking at the bird.
Yes, I am.
There goes my spell.
I'm raging. I just lost it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna-
All right. Make an attack.
You yelled, "Leave the birds alone."
Yes, as I hack him down.
As you hit the bird.
That's
Why would
exactly
you
what
say
is
leave
happening.
The birds alone.
Because I went nuts.
Okay.
What am I doing? I want attacks, right?
Right.
He's convincing the bird to go away so that we won't.
I don't
kill it
understand.
officially.
Yeah, you're there's
So that's a 19 to hit.
talking with the birds here. That hits. That hits.
And that's 8 points of damage.
That's it. Where's your Colossus?
Noted.
Where's your hunters, Mark?
Okay. All right, got it. Cool. So that's all you do.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay, Solandra, what are you doing?
Well,
Cilantro, what are you doing?
after seeing giant birds breathing fire
Okay.
who could easily pick me up and a
Okay.
bunch of people squawking
Okay.
and
Remember, Claudia's really close to you, and she's pretty hurt.
attempting to talk to all these things, I will hide under the nearest rock.
Ah.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
I thought we were murder hobos.
All right.
I know.
That's
I
why
thought
you're
that's
up-
what we
you're
were
up.
doing. I thought we were supposed to be murder hoboing.
We're supposed to be saving our
I
lives.
mean, I am supposed to
But
protect you.
You're harassing these
But
poor
while being
innocent-
murder
that's
hobos.
part of my thing.
Okay.
I'm a thief, man. If I can't steal the eggs, I ain't gonna just murder somebody.
Yeah, but she was right
I'm
there.
not murdering some bird.
Ashlar, what are you doing?
Ashlar,
I'm an assassin.
whole person.
On what?
On
Guys are boring.
on cowboy.
On Mooney?
Steal
And
eggs.
I'm like, I lost it. And I'm like, you should have left them alone, but now it's too late.
What do I roll? What's your
So-
DC?
What'd you do?
DC.
What?
Good question.
It's a wisdom save against whatever your
What's your
spell
Uh,
DC is.
DC is spell DC 14.
I rolled a 9, so I'm not gonna pass.
Okay, so you cast your spell on him, and you
So-
can feel
So
like
bored.
you feel your
Bored.
your
Boring.
limbs- you feel your limbs lock up in place
Right.
as you can. Yeah, and I'm sure you've seen him cast this spell before.
And
You
then-
know exactly what's happening.
I have movement left, right?
Sure. Yeah.
I move in front of him, in between Big Bird and him. And I said, he has lost it.
Okay.
I
don't know, I haven't been
mean
mentioned.
you no harm. I held him.
Okay. Noted. Okay.
Persuasion? Yes.
I
You
don't
with
know
disadvantage?
how much he's gonna believe anybody at this point.
Ah.
Because you've convinced him you're friends and then attacked him anyway.
I haven't.
But I will take it into consideration.
Okay.
It has been noted. Okay.
Total!
So Gerald and Claudia actually were on the same initiative, so I'm gonna have Claudia go first this time. So what she's gonna do, she's gonna say, Gerald, we have to get out of here, and she's going to grab in her like bird talons. She's gonna grab. Let's see how many eggs there are.
Two of her favorite eggs.
Her favorite. I love all of my children, but these two the most.
When Dad
Bird
thought about
Sophie's
playing this
choice.
game, he did not think he was going to be talking in bird.
I didn't. But I'm
And
ready.
naming Gerald and Claudia.
No, I didn't expect that at all.
How many
so
eggs
let's
does she have?
say, okay. So she's gonna grab 2 eggs in her bird claws, and she is going to fly away. And she can fly fast and far. So okay, so she grabs her eggs and she starts to fly away.
We did it. It turns
Gerald-
out one of those eggs was me hiding under her nest the whole time.
Oh no.
Now you're flying.
He just like
100
cracks out
feet
of an
above
egg.
the ground.
He cracks out of
I've
an
cut
egg.
you exactly where I
So
want you.
she
Mommy!
flies 80 feet away and then
Then she
dashes
drops
another
you
80
off.
feet.
Wow, yeah, she's gone.
So she is she flies over the trees and she's gone. Gerald is going to
The exact scene from Pokemon.
is going to do pretty much that as well. He is going to turn around.
This is so mean.
No, he's
You'll never
he's
see
gonna
your wife
he's
again.
gonna make a fire breath attack on all three of you. So roll a DC roll a
Where'd
dex
you
save.
learn fire?
He just
Bird.
breathes fire.
I'm held.
Ooh, what does that mean for you?
I think he just fails.
So you just fail it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna take damage no matter what.
But I think you get to roll a save once you get hit, once you take damage.
Oh, I fail.
8.
7.
Okay.
Yeah, I fail.
It honestly it wasn't a lot. So you each take 2 fire damage.
Oh.
Each. And then Gerald is going to fly away. If any of you want to
Attack
take
of
an
opportunity.
attack
Okay,
of opportunity,
okay,
you can
okay.
take-
But wait a minute. So his concentration is broken, or does he have to roll
I
to see
have to
because he's
roll.
whole
I
person?
have to roll.
And plus,
yeah,
you
roll-
can roll
yeah,
a save
roll
because
it.
you got hit.
Do I get any bonuses, or
What do
is
you
it
mean,
straight
Once you
roll
take
a save?
damage,
It's,
you can roll a
Constitution.
save, I'm pretty sure.
So straight 10
Okay.
for you.
So, like, if you beat it anyway, you...
Nope. It broke.
Okay, so
Okay.
it broke anyway. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, so his concentration broke, so you can move again.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Sure. Yeah.
On Gerald?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
As well.
Yeah. You
Gerald
each each roll an
alone.
attack of opportunity.
We're home right now.
Oh, you know what? I
dice.
forgot the 2 points of damage from raging. But anyway,
That was on Gerald, right?
Yeah, but
Hallmark.
it's okay. It's fine.
Okay,
It's
that's fine.
my fault for forgetting.
No, that's fine.
12.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
Miss.
5, 10, so 13? 12? 12.
12 misses. Okay, so you guys, so
think
as
13
Gerald
hits.
is flying away, you attack, you shoot or swing or whatever you do, and all of your attacks go wide. He is going to go. He's going to
Shit,
fly
I
up to the nest. He's going to look around, and he looks very pained. And if you were looking, you would see a little tear from his bird eye as he picks up 2 eggs and flies up over the trees and flies away.
Are there any eggs left? Are there any eggs left in the nest?
Gerald, thank you for your help. Finding the mushrooms.
You
Are
have
they
no
gone?
We're
response.
sorry for ruining the
God, go get that there egg!
As you approach
All
the
right.
nest,
Climb up.
I'm not even gonna make you make an athletics or anything. You see in the nest 2 eggs remain.
I'll take them
Okay.
if I can pick them both
Leave
up.
the
Yeah,
eggs
they're
alone.
pretty big.
Destroy
As
the
far
home
as
for
eggs
20
go,
gold.
Compared to a halfling, what do you think?
I got a bag of coaling. So.
I mean, like it's not gonna be. Yeah, they're like
Footballish.
they're like melons. Sure, let's say.
All right, I'll take them both.
Both large.
I'll toss one down to Mooney so
Put
I
them
can
in my
climb
bag of
down.
coaling
Toss an egg.
that I have.
Good, we're good. We're
This is a
good.
prequel,
We're
so you don't
adventurers.
have the bag of cold yet.
The bag of colding.
No. Oh, excuse me.
We
Okay,
haven't come
so
across
you
that
have the
yet.
eggs.
No.
You have the
Never gone
eggs.
on that adventure.
What are you doing?
Continue down the trail.
You continue down the trail.
Well, that went very well.
Yes.
I know where the mushrooms are, shall we?
Okay.
The original reason we came here.
I still
Lead the
need to
way.
Take a break.
You have
again.
both eggs, or Mooney has an egg?
I gave him
I got
one
it
so
now.
I could climb down.
Oh, so you have
He's got one.
I have one.
you each have an egg. Okay. Noted.
I'll make a little nest out of vines that I can wear it around my back.
Okay. You built like a little like
Little
like a little
Like a
satchel
papoose?
kind of. Yeah, like a papoose. Yeah, exactly. You carry your. You can rig it so it's like right here.
There you go. I have
Okay.
just the neck right here.
All right, so you each have an egg.
I rock it.
No.
Go sit on it.
Okay.
I'm
Little
going to
hatch and
care.
it'll have a
I'm going to
riding
care
bird.
for this one.
Okay, so you see, as you continue south along the path now, on the east side of the marsh, you see you start to see several like large like boulders, like large wooden or not wooden stone, like just big rocks, boulders, and kind of growing amongst them are mushrooms of all like little patches. Each patch is its own color. Let's see. But there are creatures lurking about. So you will find.
I will sneak through the mushroom patches.
Oh, God damn, I don't know the wrong things. Hold on. That doesn't change it. Let's do. And 50% chance. Okay. Okay. Cool. So, as you look and you see patches of the 9 different colored fungi all over the place, off near the indigo, the purple colored mushrooms near that patch, you see 2 large purple salamanders. And near the yellow mushrooms, you see 3 giant frogs. And they're kind of... I'm sorry?
From when we left
Mhm.
the birds to
Yes.
here, how long did it take us to get here?
Not very long.
What's not very
5-10 minute walk.
Is it under 10 minutes? 5? I'm just wondering if my speak with animals is still accurate.
How long does it last?
10 minutes.
You probably be at the tail end of it.
Okay.
So you get maybe like a minute's.
Were the frogs a specific color?
Yes, the frogs are yellow.
Oh.
Yes.
Yellow bellies.
Try and speak to the salamanders very quickly.
Okay.
Don't have much
We
time.
mean you no harm. We just want some mushrooms.
Go away.
As soon as we get some mushrooms,
Go
is
away.
that all right?
Hey, listen, pal.
It's coming right for him. I'm gonna pull out my
It's
crossbow.
mating season, and I'm trying to woo this lady over here, and you're kind of throwing off my groove. Go away.
I know this may
Go
sound
away.
wrong. We'll hold her down for you.
All right,
Is that
pal.
all right?
That's creepy.
I said it in salamander.
Nah, he's not having it.
Messed up.
This guy's rapey.
It's a little
wizard
off-color.
is-
I can just tell by that lizard speak.
So, not listening to reason because that's not the
Oh,
tense.
that
wasn't really
that
a
was
reason.
reason.
Or not listening to or not listening to anything. That really wasn't reason. That
That
was.
wasn't reason.
This salamander is going to attack you.
Remember, I pulled out my crossbow ready to shoot.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
So the salamander is gonna bite you with like a 14.
No.
No. Okay. So he's just trying to get you out of the way, and he attacks you.
Serious, solid wizard. we got here.
Well, I got the mage armor still up for like 8 hours, right?
Oh, it's
yes.
not concentration in it? That's
No,
really
no,
good.
it just lasts 8
longer.
hours.
Damn. Why wouldn't every mage do that?
Well, because
Like,
it's
all
you
of the
gotta
time.
use a spell slot.
I had a warlock, and I had
Wait,
him use it
how
every
much
fuzzy.
int do you have? Is it +5? Because then it's 13 plus int, I believe.
No, it's not plus int. It's plus your dex.
Oh,
isn't
plus
it?
dex. So
Yeah,
how much
plus
dex? do
5.
you-
Yep.
Oh, you have
I know.
5 dex?
Yep.
Oh, dang.
Oh, jeez. How
You're a
is that?
dexterous wizard.
Yeah. Why does that
No.
make sense for your spells?
Just pick and choose.
Must have got good stats. It's a dexterous,
You know
very
what?
graceful
Yeah.
wizard.
Like, how does that? Then how come your
What's your
spell
int?
DC is so high too?
It's not that high.
14.
14 is not bad.
I mean, it's
Okay,
14
For
so
level
this
three?
plus
the
4, actually,
salamander
so that's pretty
attacks
good.
you,
That's 18, yeah.
and it misses entirely. What are you doing? It's just gonna keep going.
Well, then
into you.
shoot at it.
I'm gonna shoot at it. I had my crossbow
We have
out.
no choice. If he's not gonna
Are
Listen
there
to
any other
reason.
animals near any of the
Is
other
it our
mushrooms?
attack or
Well, yeah, there
initiative?
was the purple salamanders, the yellow frogs.
Yeah,
Is
but
there
what
any-
about
We
the
tried
red,
diplomacy.
blue,
Oh, yeah,
that didn't
anything
work.
else?
No, that's all that you see here.
Should we roll
Running
initiative?
around. Yeah, at this
Initiative?
point, yeah, roll initiative. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, I keep rolling good on initiative.
Ooh, I finally did. 23.
Okay, who's over? Well, let's see. We'll do
Down to
That'd be a 20.
salamanders.
It's a 9.
I told you, these metal dice, they don't roll.
Unbelievable.
Salamanders
Well, I don't want it near me. I don't want
Oh,
it
you don't
near
want
me.
it near you?
No.
All right, who's got over 20?
Me. 23.
Okay. So you got a 23. Who's got a 15 to 20?
Natural one.
18.
That's what I rolled.
18.
I told you, these metal
Okay.
dice, man. I don't know what's on my head.
10 to
I don't
15.
like how they roll.
I got a
13.
3. Yeah.
I don't like how metal
13.
dice roll.
Okay, 13.
Who are you? Okay, what did you?
8.
You
It's
got
almost
one?
always under 10.
Yeah, what's this?
You got a 1?
4.
Okay, there we
You
go.
got 4. Okay.
Well, 1 plus 3.
Which is 4. Your math checks
Okay.
out.
All right.
Wait,
But
wait,
it
wait.
was a natural 1.
Oh, a natural 20.
Cheers.
The magic is back.
Now it'll roll good now. Yeah, 10. Not bad.
Halfway.
11.
Oh, we're above half.
We fixed your dice. Here you go.
Fixed it.
It's all good now.
All right. Cilantro, you go first. Or cilantro, whatever your name is.
What'd you get?
12.
All right, so quick scope going around. Anyone
Okay,
really
quick
paying
scope.
attention
I'll
to
take
me?
it. I'll take it.
At this point,
We fixed it.
I'd say nah.
That's good.
The frogs are kind of like having their own territorial
Can I
battle.
sneak up behind the salamanders and just pop a mushroom?
Sure. Yeah, make a
Is that a euphemism?
Why don't we just
Ow,
kill?
sleight of
Why don't we
hand.
just kill them all,
Stealth.
and then we can take all the goddamn mushrooms that we want?
24.
So you managed to
I'm just
sneak
gonna
up.
Scoop up all the purple ones, put them in a bag.
Okay,
Why
so
just
in,
the purple ones?
So that's what was there.
Oh, I thought there's multicolored.
in that patch there
They just
are
like purple.
There you go.
It's my favorite color.
8 mushrooms, and you can
I'm not allowed to take the mushroom.
No,
That's the
please
whole
take
goal.
them. Yeah,
Please
just
take
look
them.
How many I
yeah,
get?
you got so there's 8 mushrooms there. Roll a d8 for mushroom grabbing.
4.
Mushroom
All right, you grabbed 4 mushrooms, so you
4
have
purple
4 purple
mushrooms.
mushrooms.
How many are we supposed to get total?
One of each.
One
At
of
least
each.
one
One
of
of
each.
each. A minimum of
The
one
more
of
the
each.
better.
And then I will use
And-
my bonus to just kind of dash away from the salamanders.
Okay. I will remind you, Elma told you guys that if you consume the mushrooms, it will temporarily fix your
Yeah.
your
But consume
conditions.
all of them,
But she
right?
also wanted
What?
us
No,
to
she
bring
said
No,
just one.
Just
It will,
one.
if you have one of the mushrooms, it will temporarily do it. Temporarily,
Alright, well.
kind of help you.
Uh.
Permanently, you need to bring one of each.
What do you mean
So-
by temporary? Help us know
So
what we
it will
meant.
clear up the rashes a little bit, and you'll feel better. And they might.
But we're
also
not
do other
hindered
stuff,
in
but-
any way as of currently, right? So I
Like
mean, what would eating it do?
mechanically, no.
So what would eating it? Just RP.
But the
It
RP, the characters
Just
would
eat the
probably
mushroom.
naturally
I mean,
eat the mushroom.
Yeah, if
Here,
you feel
she-
like crap, you're
yeah.
gonna eat it.
Yeah, so you're sick
Alright.
to your stomach.
So
so
then
you-
yeah, I will eat one knowing she said that to try to help because
how
I
big
guess
is
we're
it?
feeling
Throw
pretty
one
sick.
in my mouth, please.
Okay, so you consume.
No, we need to bring them back to her.
A mushroom.
These
These
rashes
are all
hurt.
mushrooms.
This is
Brad,
when-
I would
this is when
like,
it gets
at
real.
my opportunity,
Yes.
I would like to try to steal the eggs away from my compatriots.
No,
Okay,
It's a
we'll
giant
get to
egg.
you in initiative.
I ain't taking my eggs.
So
Mine's in my
Keeping it.
pouch.
I'm
what are
naming
you?
it.
You're a halfling. Do you have dark vision?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Now you do. You're like as you
My
eat the
eyes are
mushroom
just like
and you start to
Yeah.
feel
dilated.
you
I
start
can't
to
wait
feel
eat
better. And also the sun had been going down throughout the day throughout your adventure. The trees kind of are masking some of the light anyway, so it's darker in the swamp. Things kind of brighten up for you, like you can see better. It's weird.
Can I
But
see the other shrooms?
I can see
yeah, and so throughout the rocky bouldery area, you
Okay.
see you can see the patches of mushrooms, and there's patches of all 9 you can collect. And then right around the yellow the yellow patch are a set of frogs kind of doing like it's two males fighting over a female, like they're doing like headbutting and like frog battle.
Frog battle.
Okay.
Alright.
So that's your turn.
That is my turn.
Kilo, you're up. What are you doing?
So
Kilo,
where's
not
the
Cleo.
salamander relative to me that attacked my friend?
Kilo.
Wait,
I'm-
did he attack him yet? Is
Yeah,
this
he
not
he
done?
so Ashlar tried to convince the salamander go, and the salamander was trying to get busy, so he didn't like being told.
How
what
many
to do.
salamanders are there?
There's two.
Oh,
There's
okay.
presumably a male and a female.
I'm gonna thonk the dude with my staff.
The dude salamander.
Yeah,
Okay, sure. Roll an attack as you rush up to attack.
13.
13. That hits. Salamanders are. It's a giant lizard, and it's. I don't know. It's not
9
like it's
points of
not wearing
damage.
armor. So okay.
Donk.
So you bonk him. He's still up, and he's not happy that he's being hit.
Did he turn to stone?
No, he.
Oh wait, no, plus 5. 11 points of damage. It was 1d8 plus 5.
No, that's where the real
11?
treasure is. Salamander Island.
Shillelagh.
Okay.
Is that where we're going next?
Donk.
Oh, I'm gonna get turned to stone.
This story can't just have some random island that kills you.
No, it's
There
just
has to be
you're not.
something
You don't
cool
go there. You don't worry about it.
There has to be something cool there.
I'm not gonna say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's just like, come on, guys, what? And you're the only one that hears this. Like, come on, like, seriously, she's really hot. You're messing up my thing. And he's just angry. He's getting furious. This, indigo
Indigo,
Is he
not blue.
salamander.
Indigo.
Purple salamander.
He's a purple salamander.
Is he the size of the ones we
Indigo
saw
is
before? He's
purple,
large, right?
indigo is
There's indigo.
Yeah, but he's a different type of
Indigo
lizard.
is like the
So he's got more of like
transition
But
a-
he's big though.
Yeah, he's probably about around a similar size,
Mm.
but like whereas they were
Because
more
it's part
like
of the blue,
uh,
indigo, violet.
like a monitor lizard. This is more of a salamander. So he's got a rounded nose. The physiology is a little bit different, but he's very similar size. And you didn't see
Everything's
salamander.
relative.
So
There may be presents
nothing
in
there
there.
too. Okay,
That's
so with Crusher. What do you do?
I like to steal an egg.
Okay, from who?
I'm gonna go with Mooney.
Really? Okay. Roll like
It's
a
not bad.
Sleight of hand.
roll a sleight of hand,
Yeah.
and you roll like a perception.
Metal dice. We fixed it though.
We'll see.
You have to spit on
Sleight
it.
of hand, huh?
Mhm.
That's not good.
That's not good either.
Oh.
What am I doing? Perception?
You still might have
you
beat
beat
it.
him.
8.
Yeah, 3.
Okay.
You're only +1.
I'm only +1 on sleight of hand.
I slap his
You
hand.
get a punch in the face.
All right.
I'm just like messing in your pack.
Get your
You're like,
claws out of my
So
bag.
as you go to reach into his pack, you like instinctively take a step back from the fight as it's happening because you're a naturally jumpy person anyway.
Yeah.
So like you don't realize that he's trying to pickpocket you, but you realize that he's up close right on you, and you are unable to steal.
Yeah.
And now you're aware that Kui is right behind you,
Okay.
but you're not sure. You don't think anything shady is going on.
Okay.
But you know,
I'm just like,
that's that.
Personal space. What?
Yeah,
Come on,
that's
we talked about
probably
this,
what
man.
you'd feel. So that would be your
I
action.
was just sharing my shell.
so that's my action. There's no. Okay, so I guess I can't do that. So I'll. Is there somewhere that I can move in this patch of mushrooms to think about getting ready to take some mushrooms?
Yeah, absolutely. You
Okay.
can.
So
like,
I'll just move to a patch of mushrooms, and I guess on my next turn I'll try
sure.
to take mushrooms.
Cool. So you are going to move to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pick a color. Any color of the rainbow, plus white and black.
Blue.
Blue. Okay, so you can move. You can move over easily. Find a blue patch as you're kind of looking through, and you can get ready to take for the next turn.
Okay.
Okay. Ashlar, what are you doing?
I say to the salamander, with your cooperation or without, we're going to take some mushrooms. So will you give us your cooperation?
Listen, buddy, I don't care what you're doing.
I
Buzz
shoot him in
off.
the face.
All right.
Where do you shoot? Wow.
Magic missile.
Huh?
or
I
something?
no. Yeah. No. What do you mean by
Two-
shooting?
Shooting
in the
what?
face?
What do you-
Magic
with
missile.
a gun? Oh, okay.
Magic missile. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
You kill the salamander.
Okay.
Did you hit?
Magic missile.
Hit.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Okay. I didn't know.
Unless he casts shield.
So you just
Unless
you
the salamander
barrage
casts
him with your
shield.
magical darts. You murdered this horny salamander for nothing. Or not for nothing, but now you have free. You had free range to to mushrooms that your party members already had.
May he find what he was looking for.
Oh, I thought he
in
was
death,
protecting
but he
them.
couldn't get it.
No, he wasn't
he was
protecting him.
just
He was
trying to
trying to. He was trying to get with the lady salamander in the mushrooms. You may think they have some kind of effect during mating season, the mushrooms, on the animals, but that was it. So you succeed in killing the salamander.
He was uncooperative.
Okay, are you doing anything else?
At least I got an egg out
I'll
of it.
move. I'll move. Well, I think that's my action. I'll
We got a
move
dead
toward
salamander.
the mushrooms. I mean, that's.
The mushroom patch? Yeah, you're in them. Yeah, okay, you're
Well,
in
I
the mushroom
don't
patch.
think I can do.
No,
I
all right,
cast
you would.
spells.
Yeah, so you don't have
Really
another.
all I can
It
do.
would be an action to collect it.
Yeah.
So okay, great.
That's all I can do.
All right, Mooney, you're up.
I'm gonna run up to one of the patches and start collecting some mushrooms.
Okay, pick a color.
Uh,
So right now, Salandra was you. Did you move out? You moved out of the patch.
Yeah.
So you collected a purple mushroom and then moved away. You were standing in the purple mushroom patch already. Quiailu is in the blue patch. There are frogs doing like a frog mating dance in the yellow patch.
okay.
So
Any color?
Let's bother
Is it
them.
green?
there's a green. So all right. So there's a white, a red, an orange, a yellow, a green, a blue, an indigo.
I'll go to green. I'll grab.
The
Okay,
I'm gonna
what
go
colors are the rainbow?
Run up to
Oh,
green.
you said
and
white and
grab,
black.
Plus white and black.
I'm gonna grab as many green mushrooms
Okay.
as I can.
So you grab 5.
Okay.
5. You clear out a patch.
And
You get
I'll-
5 green
And I'll
mushrooms.
eat one of them. So now I got 4.
Okay. All right. Okay. A green, I said?
Mhm.
Or you said? Okay, so you...
It's like nothing.
Okay.
Happens. Nothing happens to you.
s- Okay. So anytime you would have to... I don't know if you would actually know that this happens. You feel like a weird jolt of energy through your body, and it's almost like actual it's almost like actual electricity. You kind of feel like you know when you charge yourself up with static.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of get that. So your hair's a
Okay.
little bit on edge, and you feel empowered
Okay.
with electricity.
Okay.
That's what you feel.
Ooh,
Okay.
I feel electric.
All right.
Okay.
Boogie woogie woogie.
Okay.
Boogie, boogie,
So
boogie.
now you mark down how many mushrooms you have, and that's where you're at. We're at the girl salamander who just saw her boyfriend get murdered.
No, she's thankful for us getting rid of that creep.
Yeah.
I don't know if
He just
anyone's-
kept
Save her from
bothering
that
me.
meat
Leave me
market.
alone.
She is going to just bolt away. So the salamander just runs away. She runs into this room.
Don't let her get away.
So then at that point, I mean,
Watch out for the ROUSs and then they're swamp.
you're out of initiative at this point, I guess, unless you're gonna immediately go fight frogs.
No, let's go grab it. I'm gonna grab whatever
Grab the
mushroom we
mushroom.
got.
Grab some mushrooms.
One of each
Eat a
color.
mushroom.
Okay.
I'll grab as many as we can.
So you're in
The blue.
the blue patch.
Can I
You
eat
grab-
all the mushrooms?
You grab 3 blue mushrooms.
Oh, we got blue.
I will eat one.
Okay.
So I have 2 blue.
Okay. So you all right. How do I explain this?
I become super good at sleight of hand.
You start to feel a little more slick, a little sweatier, a little more moist.
Did you drink some Ricky?
That's what you feel when you eat the blue mushroom.
Why did you
So you have purple. Kilo, what are you doing?
Black and white left.
I eat a mushroom.
What color mushroom are you going for?
Orange.
Okay,
Are you gonna
orange.
pick them or just eat them?
I like oranges.
So you get like a very similar feeling to Mooney, where you kind of have that electrical charged feeling.
Ooh, I feel
As
good.
well.
And my rashes feel better.
Did you take?
Yeah.
some
Oh,
of
yeah.
that?
Whenever you eat them, your rashes feel better. Your
Did you
cough
take some or you
goes
just eat
away.
I just ate one.
It's still like nagging there, but it's very much. You feel a lot relieved.
Stock up on these orange mushrooms.
Okay. You can grab 5 orange mushrooms, including the one you ate. So 4 after you eat it. So that leaves you guys have orange, green.
Did we need to get all of the
We
colors?
have
Yeah.
red, yellow,
Yeah.
violet, black, and white left.
Yep. Red, yellow, violet, black, and white. So the only one that you would have a problem getting, maybe, would be the yellow, because there are
Yeah, we've
frogs.
Kind of been
messing
avoiding that one.
Okay.
Yes. So if
Well,
you
let's
guys
get the
want
others
to collect
first.
the other
Can
ones,
I go
Yeah.
after like
Collect
the
all
white
the other
Can
ones
I see
first.
them nearby?
sure.
Go
Yeah.
after
So for the white ones, you gather up 10 white.
Nice job.
I will definitely eat one.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay.
They make me feel better.
You immediately fall unconscious.
Oh
You
no!
drop to the ground. Roll a death saving throw.
Oh,
What?
No! What is a death saving throw? I've never
Just-
done.
Just
Roll-
roll.
just roll a
Yeah,
d20.
D10.
Add your con.
Roll a d20.
12.
Oh, he passed.
Okay. You are stable and alive, but unconscious.
Not gonna do that again.
Nice.
So you guys
You can't. You're
watch as
unconscious.
Salandra approaches the patch of white mushrooms, and she grabs a bunch in her hand and like picks a bunch of them, and like she looks at one, she eats it,
I could even have this.
immediately drops, and like
I'm gonna run up
She's
and take the egg.
what?
No!
Oh, man.
Leave my egg
I'm gonna
alone.
take the egg.
Leave my egg
There's-
alone.
Okay,
So
Gundry.
much faster than I could have thought of it.
I will take it back. Don't worry. You won't beat me.
Okay. Sure. That's roll. Wait,
Well,
no, because it's in her
unconscious.
pack. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say roll
Take-
investigation to find it, but it's she's got it in her like little. Wait, hold on. Let's roll to see if it cracked.
No, I didn't fall on it.
No, that's good.
I'm gonna take it, put it in my sack.
Okay, so you steal the egg.
I have like a duffel bag.
You can see her
Sack.
breathing, but she's unconscious. You're
Yeah.
not sure how healthy she is.
Okay.
Does anybody else do anything?
Yeah, I see your class. Oh, God. Those damn mushrooms.
All right. Are there more mushrooms to be
I'll
picked?
cast. I'll
There's only the ones left.
Okay, I'll cast Cure Wounds on my
Okay, there you
halfling
go.
friend.
Okay.
That's good.
Absolutely. All right. So you regain.
You get 10 health.
So you get what did I say? You get 9 after you've eaten the one white mushroom.
Yeah.
So you have 9 whites.
Yeah.
Who
Who took my egg? Where's my egg?
Kuiailu took your egg.
What? Mooney!
Did we get the yellow mushrooms?
The yellow mushrooms have the frogs in them. So there's so far right now there's still red, yellow, violet, and black
That we have not got.
that you haven't collected. And the yellow patch is
I'll get the red.
occupied at the moment.
I'll get
So
the
you
red.
get the red.
Wait, so we got, what do we got? We got red,
Yeah,
red,
red,
got
yellow,
blue.
violet, black.
we got violet.
Do you eat any?
Do we have indigo?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
indigo and violet?
Yep.
Alright,
No,
You
we
have
need
indigo.
violet
You
stuff.
need
Oh,
so
we need
now
violet.
he just got the red. So you have yellow, violet, and black.
I'll
No,
grab the
we have
violet.
yellow?
No, you
No,
don't.
we need
you
yellow.
need
Oh, we
to
need-
get. So you grab black.
Oh, what about orange?
We have that.
You have orange.
Jeez.
I'll
I
I
grab
got
violet.
orange and red.
Yellow,
You
green.
grab violet. You
Wait,
get
wait.
6 violets.
I'll grab the black.
Ooh, we definitely eat that one because if the white one was bad, the black one's gotta be good.
I think it has to do with the
You
fact
ate
that
it.
you've already eaten a mushroom and then you ate a second mushroom.
I'm out of spell slots.
Who's grabbing black?
I will grab black.
So no more healing if you go down.
7. 7 black.
I'll eat the rest of my mushroom.
Black mushrooms. And that leaves yellow. So, like the frogs have mostly been minding their frog business. They kind of, for a little bit, they were watching you guys to see what you were doing, and they just kind of went back to like the one was looking at you, and then the other one just headbutts him, and now they're back in a frog fight. What are you guys doing?
Cast my last spell. Speak with animals.
Okay.
Talk
So there's 2 frogs duking it out, and there's like 1 frog watching.
I say to them, ribbit, 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 ribbit.
What is this?
We just want some yellow mushrooms.
They're fighting.
So, do you speak to anyone in particular, or just the? Okay, so
Definitely.
the 2 that are fighting continue to fight.
Yeah.
Um,
I want to hear
and the
that be a
one-
girl frog.
the one that is watching, she goes like, Oh my god. You want a mushroom?
It's a valid.
Go right ahead. Take a mushroom.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Is there a way? Do you take
G.
bets on which one wins? Or-
Oh my. God.
Well, I hope Greg wins, but
Oh, now I understand. It took me a moment. Forgive me.
I mean, really, whoever wins is obviously the better one anyway. So I'm a winner no matter what.
Got it. Let's see what we'll be back in a few years. to
Ain't
find
that
out.
life right there?
Valley Frog.
Very well. I go forward and I start picking the yellow.
Sure.
mushrooms.
You grab 2 because a lot of them are otherwise frog fighting. So you grab 2.
Nice job, Ash.
Great.
I mean, you can speak English or common.
Oh,
But yeah, there you go.
There you go.
All right, so we have all the colors now.
You now have all
I
the
see it.
colors.
I get it. I get
All
it.
right.
You can now. You have 2 options. Well, no, you have many options. You have 3 that I see. So you can go back the way you came,
Continue on.
where you know the dangers. You can continue onwards, or you can cut through, hit up Salamander Island.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way to
Those
go.
are your options.
Can we do
Okay.
that in 5 minutes?
Why 5 minutes?
Well, I mean, I don't know. These are your options. Collectively, as a group, decide.
I'm gonna take. Can we take a short rest while we decide?
Oh, sure. Yeah, the frogs aren't going to bother you.
Short rest.
So you take an hour.
I got my money on Greg.
I say,
It's Greg.
what's the female frog's name?
Cindy. is her name.
Cindy. Which of these
How many? What did they hit by?
mushrooms are healthy
Hit
until
until
they
they
get
get hit.
restoring
Cons,
ones?
so you
that-
roll your whatever.
I don't know. I mean, they all taste pretty good. Nobody eats the white ones because they kill you. But the rest of them are fine. I don't think any of them heal you, per se.
No one eats the white ones because
What
they
do
kill
the
you.
yellow ones do for you?
Like, I don't know. You feel kind of, you know.
What is creatures?
I don't know what that means, but
You feel electric.
You know?
no,
Okay.
I don't. I'm not trying to be obtuse. So.
I'm sorry. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm a frog.
Very well.
So you guys heal up. You do whatever. You regain whatever you regain on a short rest.
While,
They had it.
while we're
Um,
doing the short
He
rest,
just recently
The
added it.
I steal my egg out of his
So, like,
bag
you
while he
can-
puts it
You can
down.
add the wolf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll.
Yeah, they just recently
Roll
added
a sleight of hand.
12.
12. Okay. And then roll. So roll a stealth and roll a perception.
Awesome.
We'll do
Yeah,
it.
they just recently added it.
We'll change it.
I don't know why I'm bothering with this.
22.
22.
Out of hit.
Roll perception. I'm gonna say you succeed because
He's already not.
so you
I
managed
just
to like
pull it
slip
back
it out.
put it back in my little
Mhm.
holder.
And there's another one there if you want.
Take that one too.
Okay.
He doesn't deserve them now.
Okay.
What happened?
I took my
You
egg
just well you don't know.
I don't even get a chance to roll.
You
So
missed
like,
it.
I asked
were
you to
healing
roll.
yourself.
you
and you
4
were
times.
asking me
Yeah,
questions
I was
about hit
distracted.
die.
Sorry, I was
All right,
asking
roll
a
a
question.
roll a perception.
He rolled
That's not
really
how
high.
it works.
Hey
You put your
man,
bag down. You were healing
I think
yourself.
that was
with your
fairly
bag.
realistic.
that was
yeah.
I think so as well. That's why I
I
did
mean, to
it.
be
Roll a
honest
perception
with you.
check.
Did you roll the metal dice?
19, 21.
You had what are you at?
23.
23?
23.
23, yeah.
Okay. Let's say you succeed in stealing them, and like as you step away, you like a twig snaps under your feet, and you see that it was there, but you don't think anything of it.
Okay.
You don't notice that anything in particular happened at the moment. The next time you check on your bag, clearly you will know,
Okay.
but who knows when that'll be and whether or not you'll associate it with him at all. I don't think this was a weird enough thing to.
Okay.
Okay. As you are doing your short rest, the frogs are continuing to fight. Eventually, Greg loses the fight
Oh.
and limps away. And
Aw.
Thad is victorious.
Yeah, definitely Thad.
And then
Thaddeus.
Cindy and Thad flee into the swamp together.
I clap.
He would have known that I had the eggs.
He told me.
I asked Cindy, should we kill Greg before?
He told me. You blamed him and he blamed you.
Oh yeah, that didn't
I
happen.
told him.
So I went through your bag.
And I would have told
He
him.
just said he didn't tell him.
Yeah.
He didn't actually tell him. He's making
Well,
that up.
No, he
Yeah, you
did.
did.
Yeah, because you said
You
yeah.
said moonshine when you
Yeah.
You
Yeah, you
blamed. No,
blamed
he
him.
blamed me.
Yeah.
yeah,
Wait,
and
what?
then you said you yelled his name and pointed the finger at him.
Yeah, so that would have mean that like
So I searched
that I
your
ratted
bag because
him
I'm
out.
not going to search his shell.
That
So I
means
went
I
through your
ratted. He was like,
Yeah, but then he defended himself and blamed you.
And I would have
He
told you
didn't
the truth
blame
because
me.
I saw it. I was staring at you guys.
Okay,
so
all right, sure.
I would have said that.
There we go.
He's right.
There we go.
I'm gonna.
But
I'm
either way,
gonna
I
stick
just
it
went
with
through the
eggs.
bag to
Oh
see
my
who took
gosh.
it. No matter whether I knew or not,
I'm just
I
gonna-
went through the bag, found the egg.
Okay.
I'm just gonna crack them.
All right.
Just gonna bite into
So,
him.
so you guys have had your
First
short
chance I
rest.
have, I'm gonna
Rage and
crack
crack them.
What are you doing?
Let's go. We got the
We're cutting through
mushrooms.
Salamander Island.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I
Lead the way,
you
little
s-
fella.
I'll show you how to get there.
Okay.
thought you said before we shouldn't go back.
That's
through
exactly
Salamander
why we should go.
I've changed my mind this time. We should definitely go. Alright, I'm gonna head back.
We could live good lives.
We'll
We
head
could
back
cure
to
a
where I came.
disease.
Okay.
What?
so
I thought we were going to Salamander
You're
Island.
tricking me into going myself.
No, I said lead the way. I'm going.
Oh, you're actually going to
Of
Salamander
course,
Island?
yeah.
Alright, why not? Let's do it then. If we all want to go, let's go check it out.
No, I don't know that he took it. I don't know that they're missing yet. So
Yeah, if you haven't checked your pack.
I'm just saying let's go to Salamander Island because I mean
Wait,
We
why
get
do we want to go
extremely
through
ill-advised.
Salamander
Yeah,
Island?
We decided to take a
It is
shortcut.
extremely ill-advised.
We decided to take a shortcut.
You've seen the horrors
Look
of.
at the map, right? Do you see where the mushrooms are?
This
You see
guy's
where we
our
started.
cartographer.
What?
What's the point?
Let's not kill ourselves.
I don't
Let's
know if
just
that's the
keep
official
walking.
map. You don't know. that.
Um,
You just-
It's been accurate so far.
No,
What are we missing?
no. The hut is more like to the west of the cave.
Oh yeah, no. This is like the to the hut.
Where did you learn cartography?
Yeah.
He,
well,
no, he knows.
Like here's
Where did
so
it
hut's
come
here,
Yeah.
and then the trail is here. So you're on the opposite end of the hut.
We are directly opposite.
You're
of
directly
He learned it from
across
his ancestor.
the entryway to the
Passed
trail.
down.
Oh,
That's
that
why,
been
that's why
where
he's
the
saying you
pillars
just
were.
cut
Right, your
across
game was
Salamander
the,
Island. and
your
we'll
No,
game
no,
go
no,
was
straight
because
there.
all right, well, like
right? It
because
was like his
the-
It's level 3.
little
yeah.
turtle.
Yeah.
You're-
You said the
It wasn't
snakes are
clean,
right
remember?
before. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
map is
well,
the
like
map.
here.
But
You're
not gonna argue
coming
with
in.
the map.
You're coming in from here,
Yeah.
and then you're going to the due west part of
Yeah.
the trail. So you're here. So it's
Got it. Okay, because
Probably
it's
a little
not.
bit
It's
shorter?
yeah. Got it. It's not a direct circle, so it's
Yeah.
it's
so
a longer.
it's a
top
little
end.
it is a little bit shorter to go the way you haven't gone yet, but it's
But
also
we wouldn't know that.
Got it.
Let's
No.
run through the island. I agree.
Oh, no,
It's
no.
Outlander.
Why
It's really
not?
good with
Live
maps.
for an adventure.
Yeah, I mean, what does it matter?
Would anyone
Let's see what happens.
would anyone be familiar with what's on that island? Like why there's stone? Would anyone like sort of know why? have that kind of knowledge?
Let us consult.
We should have asked about the island.
Killed it.
I think the turtle would know.
Talk to the frogs. No, or are they gone?
They've
Any-
gone.
okay.
They've gone to
What
procreate.
Elma told
Live
you
happily ever after.
that is where the stone men are, and that no one comes back.
Yeah.
So that is what you know. And
Basically,
then
just trying to get to the
it's-
bottom of would we know not to look at the monster.
also called Salamander Island. So presumably salamanders live there. Okay. So are you going or not?
We're cutting through.
You're
Yeah.
cutting through. Okay.
Yeah, we
What does
are.
that mean?
Going.
We're going to Salamander Island. Let's go. Let's do it.
Okay.
We're going.
Who
Here we
is
go.
who is it? Who's in front?
He is.
So
Me?
you're leading the
I'm
way.
sneaking away.
Okay.
I'm not in the lead.
You're not in the lead.
No, he's in the lead.
You can
Yeah,
see
yeah,
the
yeah.
island. I'm not in the lead.
He's
I'm
been
a-
to the
I'm a
island.
rogue.
He's
I
been
don't
to
go
the island.
first.
Yeah, of course you do. That's why rogues always go first.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
What are you talking about?
You're checking for traps.
He
Check for
hates me
traps.
that I took
I
my eggs
should
back.
go.
I don't know that you took
first.
the eggs. I'm just
Give
saying.
me,
know.
give me a marching order. As you swim.
I point and
Two.
say, if you guys want to go, there it is.
Ladies first.
I can't
Ow.
Your character's a female, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
ladies
Okay,
first.
okay,
Ladies
okay,
first.
Okay.
I just look like a boy.
That sounds like a boy.
She's been called a tomboy her whole life.
You telling me you were afraid of that islander?
No, I'm just saying, ladies
I'm
first.
afraid of
Go.
everything.
Ladies first.
That
You know
island
the
jumped out at
dangers?
me.
You know the dangers that are there. You need to protect me.
Clearly, nobody wants to go to the island.
Yeah, why are we going to this island?
I'll go first. If he's not gonna go first, I'll go first. I don't care. As long as everybody's going. Are we all going to the island?
I
Right,
mean, I'll go if you guys go,
Okay,
but I
let's
don't
go.
understand the logic.
I guess. What does it matter?
I want to live. I want to make this potion from mushrooms.
Why did we go all the way to make the mushrooms? Just to, okay.
Because we're dying.
No, I
It's
meant
affecting our brains.
Why did we
Clearly.
just go to the island right away and get it over with?
I want to know what's on the island. I want to know what we can. What we
Alright.
can see over
It
there.
saved a lot of time.
Let's do it.
I feel
And my
electric.
rash is feeling a lot better since I ate that mushroom.
So as your short rest comes to an end, the effects of the mushroom, the relieving effects, start to fade. So you start to feel like crap again.
I eat another orange mushroom.
I'm gonna
Another
eat one of
orange
the violet ones. Mix it up.
One of the violent ones?
The violet one.
Violet
ones.
Sorry, the violent mushrooms.
Yeah.
The violet ones. Do you have direct vision?
No, I'm a human.
Yeah, you do.
I eat another white one.
Just get it over
Do you
with.
really?
Maybe that one was
Yeah.
spoiled.
Here's a black one.
No.
So you eat an orange one.
Yeah.
So you
whole
you start to
bunch.
feel like a fiery warmth
You
up
did say the
inside.
black
you.
ones are good though.
I'm gonna eat a black one.
Okay. You you eat it. You feel relieved.
Yeah, I'm not dead.
And then
You're not
relieve-
dead.
And then you are relieved.
You don't feel any
Of your
different,
life.
but you feel better
Nice.
for now.
Painkiller mushroom.
So hold on. You had
That's
an
supposed to be
orange.
the oxy one.
We had a violet.
I'll eat a red.
You had a red. Okay, you get that same warm feeling inside, like a like almost like your insides are like a nice hearth, like a warm fireplace. It's very comforting and
I feel good. Let's do this Salamander Island thing.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Feeling
Right.
better.
All right.
Go take
we're
the lead.
going.
Go for it. I'll follow you.
I mean, I'm very slow, but sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
So you had a black one, you said?
Mhm.
Did you did you eat a mushroom?
Yeah, I got dark vision.
He had the white one.
No, you're
Oh, again, I didn't eat a second one.
okay.
So
So,
that
then
faded.
you feel sick. You don't feel well at this
Have
point.
you eaten yellow? We haven't eaten the yellow one.
I don't have a yellow one. I have the death ones.
I think he's the only one with yellow.
Purple ones.
Okay,
You can
and
have
I want to know. So
No,
are you
purple
guys
was it.
all
Purple will give you
collecting?
dark vision.
Do you all have the ones that you collected and that's it?
Indigo
Yep.
ones.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
can
well, I mean, we
whatever.
can pass them around.
It's up to you guys.
It's a salamander.
As long as we
island.
don't, as long as we bring back what we need.
All right, noted.
Oh,
So-
wait a minute. Wait
We
a
get
minute.
back and we like
Okay,
ate all the
wait.
yellows
So
or
is
something.
whatever we needed to make, is that enough for all of us, or we
Yes,
each need
one
to
of
have-
each is all we need.
Yes.
You
For
need
all
all
of
you
us.
need is one of each.
Oh,
but
okay.
having extras,
She wanted us to bring
like
more.
is nice because then
But there's
she
no
can
money in it.
create a backup for
Oh, okay.
anybody
For
else
other
that-
people.
Okay. Okay.
But who cares about other people?
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
I mean,
So are we doing this?
Remember
Because
hobos.
we gotta do
Yeah,
this now.
Salamander Island.
okay, Salamander Island. Like I said, who's first?
I
He-
am.
yeah, he is.
Okay, you are first.
I'm walking like this.
Roll. Are you guys being loud, sneaky? How are you doing this?
I'm being
I'm
as
just
sneaky
going.
as
I'm
possible.
just normal.
Okay, great. Make a perception check.
He's just happy.
I'm just feeling
Feels
warm. I feel good.
Okay.
Oh, 20.
20. Okay, great. So as you approach the island and you make it to its little island shore, I guess, you see like a big white salamander sitting there, not facing away from you. You kind of, I guess, maybe try to make like not alert it.
He's very
And as you look to the right, you see another one walking around.
Oh,
You
no.
look to your left, and you see two more.
Oh, no.
You see the entire island is full of white salamanders.
I don't know what I expected.
Salamander Island.
Let's.
I take a double dash and a run.
Okay. They actually all rolled terribly. They don't seem to notice you just yet.
Keep going.
Who's with me?
So you are on the shore. I don't know who's behind you.
We're
I don't know what the
Are
order
you all
is.
zapped? I
We're all
look
in the water.
backwards. Is
We're all
anybody
in the
near
water
me?
with only eyeballs showing.
Yeah.
It's like apocalypse now.
Yeah.
So, are you guys with me?
No, I'm abandoning you.
I'm gonna say go a little further. Go a little further.
After seeing the salamanders.
So what do you do?
No,
You
what
see,
do I see? Do I see my friends behind me?
You see some of them behind you, and some of them leaving, like literally turning right back around
No,
and
I'm like
swimming back to shore.
We're right behind you. Keep going a
Mooney
little further.
is coaxing you along.
Okay.
Roll a stealth check to whisper. Let's see how loud you're whispering.
I'm gonna roll that one. I'm cursed.
You are.
It's a 7.
I'm cursed.
Dang it, Mooney!
Yeah, but he keeps making these decisions.
Too loud.
So you're going noted. So you're going back.
I'm going back.
You're going back as well. So you see your friends move
Yeah, I
back.
go follow them.
Okay.
I see 50 giant salamanders.
I want nothing to do with this.
Nope. I don't know what I expected.
Your little heart just went.
So the last glimpse that you get of Salamander Island is one of the salamanders turning its head, looking towards you, make a con save.
No.
Dang it.
It heard Mooney and turned in your direction.
Mooney, I always knew you'd be the death of me.
Oh
Oh no!
Okay.
6.
You
I have stone cunning. I know what kind of stone I turn into.
Oh, I thought you had something against petrification.
No.
So you are in.
Yeah, I got nothing.
You
Falls at the bottom of the swamp.
That's
I always knew you'd be
The
the.
death
muddy.
of me, Mooney.
so you turn to stone. You become petrified.
Oh no.
You're a fake ranger, Mooney.
What's the petrified condition? You're a big rock.
You're a big rock.
You're a big rock. I don't know
Yeah,
if all
we
your
leave 'em there.
stuff turns into.
I don't have a lot of stuff, so it's probably fine.
I
Have
think
a
your
staff.
mushrooms turn into stone as well. So whatever mushrooms you have.
Uh-oh.
So you're a big rock.
What color?
We need those
You're,
mushrooms.
like,
I'm not telling.
slowly sinking into the mud a little bit.
Can we see him without looking at the salamanders?
If you stay down low, you can probably avoid the sight of them.
We'll
Sure.
try and go and grab the rock and try and. We got no strength, but.
Okay. Is anybody else gonna help?
I'm
Which
gonna go
mushroom
back and I'm
colors
gonna
did you
collect
have?
every color mushroom, and I'm just gonna
You're
leave.
just gonna leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
you're gonna-
going for
you're
it.
gonna
I'll
try and-
I'll try and sell it. save it.
Solandra, what are you trying to do?
I'm going with them.
So you're going with them. Okay. Make a strength save.
You guys are.
Or an athletic. Make an athletics check.
I mean, clearly I survived because
Make
I
an
was in
athletics.
other adventures. That this is the prequel.
9.
Right. Okay.
So
Honestly,
I had to leave you.
it really didn't have to be that high because
We'll
he's
come back
in
for
water.
you.
So you managed to like unstick him, and it's
I'm
like
gonna try
hard.
and pull him back the way I came.
Sure. Do you like you're just pulling him straight
I'm
up?
gonna
You're
keep his
attaching a rope
head
to him or
above
anything,
water.
or-
Yeah, I'll try and keep. I guess I probably have some rope. I don't know
Sure.
for sure.
Okay.
but-
So you managed to like finagle him,
want
and you
to-
can
and get him up to the trail.
It takes you a good long while. While you're doing that, you guys can collect
All the mushrooms.
All
every,
the mushrooms.
Every mushroom color.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least one.
So you get.
Yeah, I don't know why we just didn't do that from the very beginning.
We should just.
I
grab as
mean,
many
you
as
guys
we could.
did. It's just then one of you got petrified and you lost that type of mushroom. So what mushroom did you have?
He doesn't want to tell us.
Orange
Okay.
and red.
Orange and red. Okay. All right. You guys managed to collect 3 more of every type of mushroom, let's say,
Okay.
just for the sake of brevity.
When he
And
brings
now you
him back
have
to us,
a-
can
yeah.
I like rub a white mushroom on him and hope?
Okay.
maybe that
That'll
helps?
kill me.
Right on his
Maybe it
lips.
doesn't.
Why white?
You
They're
just
white
You
salamanders.
just wipe it on his lips.
Yeah, they're white salamanders. Maybe it helps. I don't know.
It does not.
Oh, all right.
But now,
Okay.
so like in the water, he's easy to carry. Like
I need
on
some
land,
help.
he's much heavier.
throw you a
Because
rope.
he's less. I don't know. It's easier to push him through water.
Tie it to
That's
him.
how water works.
You
maybe.
could grab his feet or something.
Just tie it to him. We'll pull him through the
About
lake.
that
Pull him
sling.
through the river.
Yeah, I mean that's a valid
Yeah, what happened to that
option. You could try that.
All right, I'll tie a rope.
Not the
to him.
sling, the
Okay.
stretcher.
Stretcher.
So you would have to kind of at that point you would be like hugging the edge of the marsh.
Yeah.
At that point. Okay.
Don't
Make
bump
it
him
easier.
into anything. You might
You know what?
break it.
Let's take him.
We should take him
Hand
to
falls
the
off.
runes.
Yes.
Ah.
I
My
like
negative
I like
one.
the way
My
Kriala
negative 1
thinks.
wisdom.
I I like the way Cleilo thinks. So that's
You
what we do.
negative one wisdom.
We go back the way we came.
Or
That makes a lot of sense.
Intelligence.
Oh,
So it's
Here, I'm
official.
what I
gonna.
meant.
I'm gonna. What's your character's name, Brian?
I don't
Actually, it does
remember.
make sense.
Oh,
Cilantro.
Cilantro.
Yes,
Cilantro.
Okay, I'm gonna say, okay, Cilantro. Since you're carrying him, I'll hold your bag for you.
No, it's all right. I'm pulling him on a rope.
So-
no, I insist.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
okay.
help drag
We're
him
good.
back towards the
Okay.
rooms. That's
That's-
where I
you
You
get
know
this
what
going.
though? This
Who
is really
expedites
heavy if you
the
want to
process?
carry him.
Yeah.
No,
I have
I don't
strength
want
too.
to.
I'm very strong.
I'm gonna
Yes,
persuade.
okay,
I'm gonna do
um,
persuade.
If that means anything.
I mean, that's you guys got to settle that yourselves with whether or not you're persuaded.
I know. I'm just.
unless you're bringing magic into it.
Alright, so
No,
we'll
I
go
have
with
no
what the
idea.
turtle does. We'll take
Okay.
him
I
to
am
the
a
thing,
turtle.
Okay.
and we'll go back the way we came to go see the.
Okay. Absolutely. So you go and you take him back to
think
what do you
it's-
do? What do you do with the pillars? Do you do anything in particular? Or do you just set them there?
Put
Do you
him right in the middle of all three.
Okay.
And I say.
So you finagle them. You feel, does anybody else join in?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You feel almost like this ancient cosmic energy of like these ancient pillars flowing through you. You're all resonating and
Lama,
humming.
lama, 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 lama.
Nothing happens.
I'm laughing. I'm just because I didn't participate. I'm just laughing.
Mooney's sitting on the side, cracking up. You hear
What
a
do you
chuckle
need to
from the
believe?
heavens above as God laughs at you.
This
Is
was
there
your
anything near the
idea.
water by the ruins or anything around the ruins by the water?
It seems like, well, as you approach, that like the movement that you've seen before happens again, and something swims away. Whatever it was, you frightened it by your presence.
Something's in the water. I'm gonna take 2 shots in the water.
Go ahead, make roll attacks.
Why not? Okay.
We're not supposed to do anything.
Something.
What'd you get? What'd you get? What'd you get?
A 2.
I rolled a 2,
Okay.
so that's a 9.
No,
Alright.
nothing.
I'm gonna wade in the water
Okay.
and go under and see if I see anything.
Okay.
In the water.
As you go, do you have swamp vision?
No, I guess I would not have.
The water is it's like brackish. It's visibility is very poor.
Brackish
It's swampish. It's just, and it's also as the day's gone on, it's gotten much darker. So it's hard to see. Visibility is
okay. So that doesn't.
So your friend is still a block of stone.
We're gonna. Okay, so I'll come out of the water. Realize that I
Maybe
can't see anything,
Elmo.
and I'm gonna put the stone against the runes.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna hit them out of frustration again.
Okay.
Are they like able to? Are you able to pull the runes out of them, or they're like the whole?
They're
stone?
carved in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're carved into it, and they're glowing
Oh,
magical.
all right. Okay.
Nothing happens. You hit it. It's like hitting a rock.
Can I
There's something to
carve?
do with
Can
the
I
runes, though.
carve the rune and change it?
Sure.
I'll just add a line to one of the runes.
Okay. It carves out of the stone. That part doesn't glow, but nothing changes.
All right, back to Elma.
Okay.
Maybe she knows.
So you guys manage to, and you avoid the snake forest by staying so close to the marsh. And you bypass Lizard Cave, and you manage to drag him to shore, and you take him back to Elma's hut.
Oh.
Yeah. At that point, you bypass pretty much everything, and you arrive at Elma's hut.
I just didn't want to go through the snakes again. That's what I was. That's what I wanted.
You
to go
avoided
through.
it through by sticking so close to the marsh.
Oh, okay.
And Elma sees you approach, and she comes out. She is, welcome back, travelers, or whatever she sounded like before. She's
We
an old
have
lady
all the
voice.
mushrooms.
Good. Yes, bring them here. Bring them here. What? And she sees that, and she's, you went to Salamander Island.
No, he went to
No.
Salamander Island.
You don't say that.
You went to South.
She says, nah, this is
unrelated.
And she like taps you a little bit. She like looks at you with her beady old woman eyes.
Try
I
to
can-
scare her.
I
Make
can-
a face.
I can fix this. Do you have the mushrooms?
Give her the mushrooms.
Okay. Says yes. The extra mushrooms. That will cover the charge of bringing your friend back. Good.
How kind of you.
And she says, "Give me time, and I will cure you."
Can I use your bathroom again?
Yes, there's the swamp right over.
No.
A little further. Now, okay, that's fine. So she takes a little bit of time. She comes back with all sorts of concoctions. She comes back with like a tea. And it's this lovely. It looks really, really cool. Actually, it's like spirally and rainbow colored, and it's got all sorts of. It's got all the colors, and it looks awesome. It does not smell great, but she says this. They shall drink.
That might be me.
Drink what?
That might be me.
Two different smells entirely. And she hands them
Did you
out to
note
all
those?
of you. And she has like a big jug of liquid, and she pours the jug over top of you, and it washes the stone away magically. And you are unpetrified, and you're back at Elma's.
You son of a.
You're back at you're back at Elma's. Was that what you were saying too?
Yeah, I was just
Look,
cursing Mooney.
I got you back here safe.
Look
around, what?
It was necessary.
Where was I?
In order to get you back here, safe and sound, we had to turn you to stone.
Oh,
Drink this.
Elmo, what are you doing here?
Elmo's my father.
Oh,
I'm Elma.
Elma, thank you.
This will cure
Tickle me, Elma.
cure your
I
ganflax.
said that joke at the
Yeah,
beginning.
he did say the joke.
She gives you a little tip.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Thank you, Elma.
You
I
got-
underestimated
My phone
you.
died.
Very
Otherwise,
welcome.
I
That's-
would've
Yeah, you
That's how I knew a little bit.
The ways of my people are strange but effective, and I'm glad I can help. And you have replenished my store. The extra mushrooms that you brought should offset the cost of the concoction to bring you back. So we'll call
I
it
give her
even.
a gem that I have.
Oh, okay.
They're worth 10 gold. They're not very
Elma.
much.
Okay.
I give her a
It
gem.
looks very nice.
Elma.
She licks it a little.
Remember me.
I will remember you very fondly.
That gem was worth more than 20 gold.
What?
What was your name again?
Thought we had something special. Take back my gem. Pocket it.
She's already got it. She's not.
No, I'm kidding.
Unless you make an attack at her, you're
Kellogg.
not getting it back. Kellogg, yes, thank you. Thank you. I will remember you forever.
Who
And-
told us about the eggs originally?
Not
Oh,
her.
it was a
that
man in town.
Rodert.
Rodert.
Oh, okay.
Rodert.
That's his name.
Elma, what was the runes out in the swamp?
The ruins?
There are 3 pillars with runes on them.
Oh, yes, those are from the old people. They,
So they're your runes.
not my runes, but they're my ancestors' runes.
Oh.
We put them there to kind of light the way for anyone walking down the path. Like, so you can see in the dark.
That's
Wow.
hysterical.
Nice. It just wasn't dark. But
I
it
want
went
an
It
dark.
worked. I
omelet.
could see very
I mean,
well around
towards
them.
the end of the day, it probably
I could see
would've
pretty
helped
good
out,
around
so,
them,
yeah.
Mac. Could you see around them?
Yep.
Your pillars work really well.
Thank you very
You're a good
much.
lot.
Thank
Good
you.
lot,
It's
sir.
my-
I'm just going to say,
I want an omelet and walk out of the hut.
Oh, speaking of omelets, I'm gonna reach into my bag and look for my eggs
Okay,
because I'm
they
hungry. I wanna
are
make an
not
omelet.
there. Your eggs are gone.
And now somehow you haven't noticed that I suspiciously have 2 right on my waist.
I mean, at this point, looking around, you'd probably be able to tell pretty easily, unless you're like making an effort to conceal
They're
them.
just in the little bag, the little thing I made
Okay,
out of vines.
so yeah, you can see he's got.
Did you take?
Yeah, we're
My
gonna
egg?
bring them to Rodert.
No, did you take my egg from my?
I did.
Did you?
You took
Did
my
you
egg.
invade my personal space?
You took my egg.
I'm gonna take 2 shots at the
Fine.
eggs with my hand, because if I use my
Okay.
hand crossbow, I can
All
take
right.
2 shots.
I will say that is going to be against his AC because they're on him.
I will
Yeah, you
also
can
just
dodge,
take
yeah.
my reaction dodge.
Okay.
I'll put
So
myself
you'd
in
roll
the way of the
at
egg.
so you'd roll attacks at disadvantage at him
Okay.
to make 2 shots. Yeah.
I
But
say
you-
to Elma,
Elma, this will be fun. Sit down, watch.
What's
disadvantage?
going on?
Relax.
At disadvantage because he's dodging. Yeah.
You don't probably have much of entertainment around here.
And she sees this and runs inside like afraid.
Aw.
First one is a 17.
Seeing. Okay. So you
Can I do a dex check to
roll-
put my arm around her?
Just
Try to get her to stay and watch.
roll athletics
Okay.
because this is a grapple.
Wait.
She's got a 3, so
I
like
got
you
a-
like she goes to leave and you just kind of like wheel her back around and like
Come
like
on,
you're like
watch.
holding her like she's like grandma.
Fun.
She's like don't hurt me.
I'm not. It's so fun. It's fun.
So roll damage on the first attack. Oh, what did the second one get? Roll that as well, just to see.
15 plus 7, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 22.
Roll damage on both.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
8 on both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Colossus Slayer.
No.
Did you Hunter's Mark these, by the way?
What's that? No.
So you shoot your arrows and into the egg, and you kind of hear them crack and crush in on themselves a little bit. Like you hit into the top of it.
Those babies.
No, Mooney.
The animals that were inside, if you look, they are dead.
He ruins everything. How are we gonna sell these now?
That's the whole point.
Their
you steal
value
from me?
has
The whole
severely
point was
diminished.
to sell them to Rodert.
I mean, you could if you go
He's
to
terrible. He's
Oh,
a
I didn't
terrible
know.
person.
I didn't know that. I wasn't. Nobody told me. I wasn't here.
All
See,
that fighting the birds for nothing.
you go to Rodert.
No, I wanted to eat them.
The guy was paying.
No,
The guy was
Spoil
going to pay
us,
you guys
okay.
to get them.
I
And
wasn't.
look what you've done to them.
You go
I
talk to
wasn't paying.
Rodert. Rodert
paying
will
us
sell them
1,000
at
gold
like
an egg.
At 2 gold.
no, he'll give you he'll still give you 5 gold apiece instead of 10 for them.
8 gold.
That's good.
5.
That's good.
So take the
And
gold,
5
and
silver.
then I'll tell Mooney to finish the eggs off.
Okay, so you get what?
I'll take the gold from him.
Wait,
and I'll
did
tell
she
Mooney to
cure
finish
us?
the eggs off now that he has it.
He puts them away in a chest. So I mean, if you guys want to murder this guy,
I
you
do.
can.
I kind of want to kill this guy after
so
what he
you
made us
get-
do to the birds.
You get 11
He
gold.
made us do this.
You
He
chose
made
to do
us
this.
Are
Well,
you going to attack him?
Cast
I was
mind
gonna-
control.
Are you
guys
going
did.
to attack
I was
him?
gonna steal
Are you
it.
going to attack the
You
guy?
are also in the middle of town.
He's going to attack the
I'm
guy.
shooting him.
He just attacked the guy in town.
I shot him with a short bow.
Wait, did she cure us, by the way?
It's too late.
Yeah,
Can't
she
take him
can-
back.
Oh,
What
so
happens
she
when he
could.
shoots the guy? At the guy?
Roll an attack if you're gonna do it. I think it's a very
10 to
bad
hit.
idea. 10 to hit.
Yeah.
What is he?
Unarmored man.
He is a dragon.
No, he's a.
dragon. He is an ancient dragon. He was disguising himself.
He didn't want to go get the bird eggs by himself.
Dodges out of the way. You do miss, just barely. He's freaked out. He runs away. He's screaming at you guys.
I chase him.
I'm trying to end the session here, man.
I know that's what we're trying to do.
I don't know if this time.
Rock.
Alright, I let him go.
He screams into the night
50,000
for no one to
dogs
do
come
business
kill
with you anymore. For you guys to leave. All of the windows and doors shutter in the town. You're no longer welcome here. But you are cured of your Ganflax.
Well, that's another town we're not welcome in.
Yeah, there are many towns.
And that's the
on your list.
first party that Moonshine and Quiilo went with, and that's why they're no longer with them.
Almost definitely, yeah. The end. Woo! You
did
win.
it. He also,
How much experience? I don't know, back up to level 5 yet?
So, quick question with this
No.
session.
Yes. Sir.
So there was no purpose of the island other than just say don't go to it, and you would die if
Okay.
you went there.
Well,
So-
the whole thing could have changed if we had gone to the island to begin with, right?
Well, we would have
The
died.
whole-
Probably
yeah.
turned to stone.
Um,
We did.
A magician never reveals his secrets, but I will tell you, the whole thing was, if you go there, you're probably going to get turned to stone. That's it. That's the whole thing. There was no way to stop it.
Blindfolded?
What?
Yes, we did that. That was good.
I
We
mean,
found that out. That was fun.
the salamanders would probably still attack you. They can also do salamander things. Like
Two
bite you.
salamander things.
The ancient pillars. I don't know if I want to tell you. Actually, you know what? I don't want to tell you. I'm not going to tell. I'm not
You're
gonna
going to use that in a different campaign?
What?
What are you talking about?
The ancient pillars, the ones with the
Just
cardinals.
tell
I'm
us,
not going to
come
tell you.
on.
No,
I
I'm
thought
not
you
gonna
said
tell
that
you.
No,
they
because you could use them again.
I thought you said that they lit up the road. That's why they did it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what? You know what? I actually did tell you that. That's literally all they did. They were
Oh
light
yeah,
sources.
you did tell us that.
Yeah.
Well, she told us. She could be
Yeah.
wrong.
No, they
Well,
do
I asked
something
her.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
she
do
could be wrong.
something
And I
else.
read
The pillars were long
what was
ago
the thing
imbued to
protecting it?
provide light and have no other beneficial properties.
Boom.
What was the thing protecting it?
There were water beetles that would have attacked you, but I didn't want to do that.
What
So
color
I
were
just
they?
had them run away. They were.
Why didn't you want them to attack us?
Oh God, I keep because I didn't. It took enough time as it was. They were red. They were red water beetles.
So
Like,
you roll
they
for
would-
the colors of everything?
Yep.
Oh.
Everything had every time you encounter a creature, you roll, and it has everyone does a specific thing.
Oh.
So like the giant lizards at the beginning were blue. You didn't fight them, but had you, they could have paralyzed you. The snakes,
Sting
I
did.
forgot to roll that they would have done
Okay,
shock
okay.
damage to you, as would have
So
the yellow
the
frogs.
mushrooms were giving them abilities
The
that
mushrooms
they could have used.
No, the
against
mushrooms
us.
were counteracting. Like they would have given you resistances to
To
combat them. Yeah.
But how come the white one kills us? How do we counteract the stone salamander?
It counteracts light.
Fungi color table. White kills character. Saving a throw allowed.
So then what about the white salamander? How do we fight him?
They just petrify.
Wait, does it say kill or knocks unconscious?
I'm going back to Salamander Island. Now
It
that I'm
says
not
kill,
one
but I
in
gave
this
I gave
town.
him one saving throw, and if he had failed that, he would have died. But he succeeded, thankfully. So
You should be dead.
yeah, well, it
Probably
says
should've
saving
used the
throws
second one.
allowed. I gave him a chance. So
For what?
hey, Josh, thanks. I'm glad you had fun. You're very welcome for us streaming. Thanks everybody. Anybody who's still here watching. I don't know
Good
how many
job.
people there are. I hope everybody had a good time.
Of course. Always.
Yeah,
Moonshine's
great.
just
Yeah.
a
We,
bully.
Eli, we wish you were here.
Yes, you know, we it was a lot of fun. We wish you were here. But I mean,
Salandra
Feels
As a
like
matter of
Feel
fact,
like
as a matter of fact,
yes.
you know what? If Eli was here, we wouldn't have done this. Right?
Exactly. That's
Oh
why
yeah, no,
that's why I
actually,
said,
yeah,
like,
that's a fair
you
point.
know,
Yeah, absolutely.
wish he was here. Wish he was feeling better.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but we will be back to Eli's game in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that wasn't like a dig
we
on the
will be
game.
doing
We
Echoes
will
of the Dream
die.
War. Next week we are going to be
I
doing
don't understand. I'm not trying to. But
Tom's Carpathian Adventure will be
I
next
really don't
week.
understand.
How much wine did you drink? Tom?
Not enough.
And do we have any other announcements? Anything
Why
else?
I said
I
that?
would like to
Huh?
announce
Is that
that
why you
Salandra will
don't
no
understand
longer
why
be
I said-
traveling with
I
this
don't
party.
understand what you said.
Moonshine
I
is a
don't-
bully.
I mean, I
Same with
understand the
Kello.
words. but
Me
I
and him
don't
are going
understand
elsewhere.
the
We're
connection.
striking our
All right.
fortunes elsewhere.
So I was
Thanks
making the
for
point that
watching
if
my first
Eli
time
was
DMing.